Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Farts.
Wow.
Before we get into tonight's session, we do have some announcements to get through. First, our sponsor, NordVPN. What bit are you doing today, Sam? Is it a horse magician, like a lead speak gag, stack of laptops?
No, Matt,
maybe?
no. Those are hacky, lousy comedy gags. Low-hanging fruit. Lazy material. Our friends at
It's the first step one.
Our friends at NordVPN deserve better.
So you're actually going to just read the copy they provided?
No, Matt. I'm going to do something even better. I'm going to give our sponsors at NordVPN something I've never done before. Hit it.
Oh.
What?
To tired, worn-out bits, I close the door. I'm doing something that I've never done before. Let it be known to all, I do declare that tonight, for the first time, I'm gonna care. Because they deserve it. Here we go. There's a long intro. Sorry. This sponsor's paying up. I better bust my hump. Tonight I'm really gonna fly. This ain't just any bit. I'll actually give a shit. I'm gonna show 'em I can try. And I'm not gonna throw this ad away. I'm not gonna do it the same old way. No stupid horse costumes tonight. Let's do something original. Something really Sam Riegel. Today I'll give it 90%. I mean, come on, let's not get crazy here. 90's fine, it's like third gear. If I did a whole 100, I'd be spent. 'Cause tonight I ain't gonna phone it in. Not gonna use my Sam stand-in. Maybe now I can finally hold my head up high. Let's change the key for NordVPN, shall we? I'm not gonna give Liam the punchline or rely on Ashley's comic timing. No cigarette, no snifter of cognac. No makeup, no deep fakes. Hey, editors, just take a break. Tonight it's all me. Well, except for the guy who had to make this musical track. 'Cause NordVPN means so much to me. They let you hide your internet IP. And tonight, for the first time in 2023, I'm actually going to try.
That was actually pretty great. So what's the bit you're actually going to do for the
Oh, we're out of time for the bit. So just go to nordvpn.com/criticalrole. Our viewers will get an extra subscription time with their order. Try it risk-free now with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Matt, back to you.
Fantastic.
Turning over a new leaf.
Now I see why it took you so long with sound check.
Thank you.
Indeed. We also have a fun announcement for Darrington Press. We have a new game.
Whoa.
Caper Cards, Bell's Hells, is now available. In this cooperative card game, you'll assemble members of Bell's Hells to pull off a legendary heist. Play your crew cards, hoping to add up to the treasure you're seeking, but without going over 21 and getting caught. Use member crew abilities to turn the odds in your favor, including rules for 1 to 4 players, 2 difficulties, and you finish a full playthrough in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
This gorgeous, compact game was designed by Manny Vega, with art by David Rodriguez, and graphic design by Matt Paquette and Company Co. Company Co. Staying in the thing. Yeah, and it's got a bunch of really cool art and awesome bits for characters.
Great artist.
The muscle,
Oh, it's so good.
the mastermind, the trickster. So yeah, there's all sorts of fun stuff there. The insider. But yeah, it's a fun card game. Check it out. You can find it in Critical Role shops and Darrington Press Guild stores now, and look for it soon in other friendly local game stores.
Give a card.
And for a quick little intro, that concludes our announcements.
What?
Yeah, look at that. Straight to
I
it.
could have made the song twice as long.
Too late.
Oh, yeah,
You gave
for sure.
enough.
That was
Just the right amount.
It was just perfect. But on that note, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall. Will we meet our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll.
How do you want to do this?
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen? He might. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. From the healer to the renegade, we all share the same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll.
You can certainly try.
It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. From darkness our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
And welcome back. Before we get in, Sam, you wanted to say
I just wanted to say thank you to Colm McGuinness for the lovely piano track.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thank you, Colm.
I can't.
He's the best.
Last we left off, Bell's Hells in seeking answers to the strange history of Ashton and the unique ties it seems to have with some of the ancient history of Exandria, and hopefully finding some means of preparing for an eventual showdown with the enemies that walk the Red Moon. You head to the Shattered Teeth. You traversed the sea in a ghost ship. You went to the island of Clutha. You trekked through the jungles and eventually found Avantravir, the great tree of atrophy, at the bottom of a massive chasm surrounded by massive mountains. There, as you slunk into the lightless expanse, you met the ancient Galdrashari turned death tree that sits between the realms of life and the beyond. You asked a bit about your history in the Hishari and learned that within you lies the dormant shard of Kamort, the Empress, primordial Earth Titan. But there exists still, not too far from here, on another island in the Shattered Teeth, another remaining kind of vestigial shard of the other primordial titan that was destroyed in the destruction of Dominus, that created the islands of the Shattered Teeth. Upon given direction on where this was, inquiring as to possible futures and possible failures, through some visions and discussions, your time was cut short as the tree took notice of an invisible, floating, spying arcane orb. Upon shattering it, it opened a pathway to the mountaintop of which this shard is supposedly found, and sent you on to the next leg of your journey with haste. As you all stepped through, emerging from a leafless tree on the opposite end, you all find yourself standing on a cold, snow-covered mountaintop as the peak kind of divides into two different rising spires, the tallest one obscured by clouds above. The snowfall, rather thick as it falls upon your not well-prepared forms, the cold chilling through you instantaneously. You glance about in the vicinity with your limited vision and can see that at the taller of the spires, around its base, there's an area in which the snow does not seem to set, but instead melt, and you can see a bit of green and what looks to be some shadow that is casting heavy into a small, low-slung cavern entrance. So, Bell's house. What would you like to do?
Huff it.
Are we freezing cold?
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. I came prepared. Zip.
Oh, your jumpsuit.
Juicy.
Yeah. That velour keeps you warm.
Praise the
But
Lord.
if we need to move fast, I guess we could get everyone's heart rate up. It's fine.
Yeah, we should move fast.
Help me with the mind palace again. How far off from this cavern are we?
From where you're standing, maybe about 150, 200 feet.
Okay, that's not that bad. And it's not like up the mountain. Is it just straight ahead? Or?
It's a little bit of a climb up, and there's an area on the side of the mountain where the snow itself is just missing. And you can see kind of the melted sleet that kind of sinks
it's gonna
around
be
the
nice and-
outside of it.
slick as we try to get up to it.
It's gonna be toasty at least.
Yeah.
We got rope. We got pitons. Patons.
Piton.
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 Do we have piton?
Wait.
Okay.
Is it super steep?
Pittance.
As you kind of jog up to get a better perspective, it's fairly steep. There are outcroppings and rough spaces where it is climbable with some challenge, but the icy surroundings met with the perpetually melting perimeter around that kind of cavern entrance might make it a bit challenging. But what you do see is it isn't like an open, mouth of a cave. It is kind of a jagged opening that looks like no more than maybe 3.5 feet wide, but it stretches about 20 or so feet from end to end at an upward angle, and you just see kind of the dark shadow within, and just the area around it for about
Oh, so like
20 or
almost
30 feet is melted.
a horizontal climb, somewhat.
A horizontal opening to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cavern.
that's what I meant,
But
sorry.
it's a fairly steep climb to even get to the lowest part of it. It's about, I'd say, from the smoothest bit of solid land that you can step on, you gather it's probably a good 45, 50 feet up.
Okay.
Which isn't terrible.
Not to do this plan again, because I don't want it to get old, but we could
Pate?
just jump
Oh.
and feather fall again.
Oh.
But it's up.
Oh wait, I thought we had to go down.
Yeah, up.
Oh. We could just
no.
jump and then.
Oh no, is this it? Let me help. Better?
No, that is better actually.
Released a lot,
Yes,
didn't it? Yeah,
oh,
it's okay.
nerves,
Do you want to send Pate up to take a look, or should we just go?
Sounds like we're gonna hang out down here if something's
cold
weird
as
up there.
hell.
Someone who's good at climbing go up and then
All right.
throw a rope down?
I could
Well,
fly
you can-
up.
Oh, well, yeah,
That's the best climbing.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll do that. I'll fly up.
flying is
With
that's
the
climbing.
immovable rod and the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, it hasn't been an hour. Or how long does the flight last for? 10 minutes or
Oh.
an hour?
That's a good. I think it's only 10 minutes. Yeah, I'd have to cast it again.
Okay, so you have to cast it
I do.
again. Okay,
I cast it again.
all right.
You want to carry me?
You coast up.
Hold on to arm.
Like a
Coast
football.
All right, you both
Can you read my mind?
get to the
Hold
edge
on
of
to me.
it.
Hold on to me. I'm not that strong.
As you approach the outside of
Put
the
your little arms around my neck like a little thanks.
Now, there isn't a shelf at this cave to stand on. You have to actually kind of step into it to even get any footing. 'Cause it's a pretty like sheer rock wall with just this crack that seems to have opened within. And as you kind of step inside, like I said, it's about 4 feet full height. So you're comfortably standing there, but you're having to crouch and kind of put your hand on the ceiling as you get there. The air that surrounds this entryway is warm.
That's great. I'm so glad we came up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I hear anything inside?
Make a perception check.
I'll let him start perceiving while I set up the immovable rod on the rope.
All right. The rest of you go ahead and have a group athletics check to climb up.
All right.
Relatively low
No
DC thanks to the setup.
Athletics.
Yes.
I can do it.
Don't do it again.
I haven't
No,
done
she's
it
done
yet.
great.
It's just,
I was trying to
Can you
remember.
hold on to somebody that can climb?
Spider climb.
Oh, you can
I'll
spider.
probably just spider climb. I didn't try to say. I'm gonna just spider climb. Fuck this. I'm
Okay.
Not doing that again.
Yeah. Spend your spell slots. Go for it.
Exactly. But also,
Nice.
I got sucked into a raging river last.
My muscles are warm from my velvety tracksuit, and I rolled a 27.
27. Alrighty.
13.
13. Okay.
16.
Natural 1.
I'm just like road runnering on the ice with my hooves.
I just can't get any traction.
And indeed, you start like as the rest of you start successfully getting up there. It's pretty much Fern and Laudna
Still
towards.
Colin's deer.
Yep.
I was waiting for a get in this conversation.
So, Fern, you lose full grip on your feet and end up clutching the rope as you now swing free, which knocks the rope into a strange swing as you're kind of holding up the caboose. What did you roll?
I spider climb.
Oh, you did spider climb.
Yes.
Oh, well then.
This is you.
Bye, Fern.
I have no traction with my hooves.
So you hold tight, and the rest of you can pull the rope up. You didn't fail as a group in this group check.
You're welcome.
But it takes a moment, but you manage to pull Fern up, and for Fern in particular, being kind of the tallest member of the team,
Come on, Fern.
you have to get quite low, and for the majority of you, aside from the two tiny gentlemen, maybe FCG, it's kind of coasting right above where you're heading as you kind of begin to peer through with your vision. You kind of have to like bop your head a little bit time to time, but the two of you feel pretty comfortable in there. So the interior here is quite lightless. The air is warm, the ceiling is shallow. Who's taking point and who's looking for what?
I'm putting out the light orbs.
Okay.
I will also cast light. Right?
Oh,
We want to
is
see
that too
darkness.
much? Maybe we don't want to be too bright.
I'll just put on my tail lights.
Let's go.
Put on your tail lights. So anyone won't hit us.
Can you like lower your hydraulics so you're shorter?
Oh, that's a good idea. I am a hoopty.
Yeah.
So I've got hydraulics. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do a lot of.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Glancing through the interior of this subterranean space, you can see that the passage rapidly, even just like 7 feet in, begins to kind of push into a very, very thin space. And then one part of it looks like it's either collapsed or intentionally damaged. And there is a very small,
You
tight,
presenting us right now?
spelunking type cavern that drops into a pretty steep decline. That's about wide enough for one person at a time to slowly descend through.
I don't. No.
So on one side it's collapse, whether natural or
You can see there's like
intentional.
bits of rock that have fallen and kind of settled into it,
Okay,
and the
so-
other
I've had this
kind
nightmare.
of begins to funnel into this
we have to go
immediate
down like this?
small
Okay.
drop cavern.
So this
Like,
this
head down.
pancake gap we're in, one side's collapsed and one side just goes down in tightly. Can I skitter over to the collapse and carefully try to see if there's the remains of anyone who was here or intention behind the collapse?
You can make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cocked. That's not great. 10.
10. It's hard to pick up anything specifically. You can tell that the best you can make out is that the collapse here was localized. The rock isn't everywhere. It doesn't like a quake shook it free. The damage appears localized to that area.
Any gaps in it? Even teeny? No. So no,
And
it's
this
not
is,
even past.
this is rock or ice?
It is a rock. There is no ice inside. The warm air, and even the rock itself, as you kind of put your hand against it, the very like stone itself has a faint warmth to the touch.
Oh.
It's a drastic shift from the freezing exterior.
Is Fern gonna fit?
Fern can fit carefully, hopefully.
Well, I
It's
mean,
got
for fair
fur.
enough, I've got fur, I've got lots of obstacles.
Did we get some like slippy, slicky oil from the shore shrew?
We certainly did.
Slick shimmer oil.
What does that do?
The shore shrew slick shimmer.
Well, it makes you really hard to like grab for like a minute, and it gives you 10 temporary hit points. I think.
It gives you what for a minute?
Makes you really hard to grab onto. Makes you slick. Slippery.
Well, maybe let's use that if somebody gets stuck.
It makes what?
Yes.
No, but it makes you slick. Slippy splashy blues.
We're going to be doing that all day. We gotta stop this right
Slippy.
Yep.
Soppy slippy.
Slorp.
Well, I mean,
Let's do it.
I could go first, and then you all could just like push me.
I think we should probably send someone in, at least one person in before you, so that if there's a rope, we could pull.
How tiny can you go? Well, I've seen you be a
Wait a
captain.
minute. Yes, I can.
Wait,
What
aren't
am
there
I
things
thinking?
that can crawl and climb and
Yes.
mountain
What am I
goats and
thinking?
things?
What am I even thinking?
Not being slippery.
You could be a snow monkey.
I got you distracted.
Silly.
A
Let's be honest,
bat,
she's not
of course.
Okay. Let me,
What
let
a
me see
silly
what I got.
thing for us to not remember
Why did
until
we?
this moment.
I mean, well,
What is
really
it
that's
really?
my job to remember. But thank you so much for also taking the blame.
Well,
All right.
being stuck between two is desirable.
I know it did
but
sound
I know it would be
fun.
kind of funny. All right, I'll turn into like a little bat.
Okay.
A snow bat.
Yeah, a little snow bat.
A burrowing snowball.
Oh, cute.
With a gun.
Riding a monkey with a gun.
Because bats, can they see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
They
Okay.
can't see at all,
Echolocation.
actually.
Yeah, but she
can
can hear.
So there you are, squeaking in your great snow-fleshed exterior's glory.
So little.
So cute.
It's a good look.
I can't do those sounds.
There you go.
Never mind.
So I will edge down just ahead of the group so I can be on alert.
Okay.
And we've got two sources of light, so we're getting like shadowy, bending light in here as we go.
I'll send one of the orbs down with you, so it's as far as I can.
So who's the most likely to get stuck? Ashton?
I mean, maybe.
FCG?
I'm okay, I think.
I mean,
Just
you're on
think-
a
I
wheel.
feel like FCG, because everybody else can like suck in.
Yeah, but they got a grapple hook.
I do have a grapple
So
hook,
that's an option.
but if I do get stuck, it's
We'll
like,
have to dig you out.
yeah, my
This is
body
the
doesn't
opposite
really move.
of a flat surface.
So
for you.
maybe
Yeah.
the two of you should go in tandem with Chetney in case we need to
Also have a
lube you
hole.
up.
Okay. What? Also have a hole.
Oh.
Oh.
Put him in the hole. Is there a
What?
surface though
Nah,
to put
not
him in the
here.
hole?
really.
It's too jagged in here.
Shall I go looksies?
Go looksies.
Are you already a bat?
Yeah, I don't
Where'd you
know
go?
even how I would even tell that to you. Yet.
Go
If you
looksies!
just went.
Technically,
I'm gonna just go down the hole.
telepathy would-
Oh, we can still
Yeah,
talk.
telepathy you
mentally.
guys can still
Oh, that's right.
discuss.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, we remember everything right now.
I'm gonna go down the hole.
Okay. You kind of skitter flapping from edge to edge, and it does get pretty tight. You are uncertain if in your normal form you would have been as easy. But as you begin to clamber down this crooked chimney of a cavern that begins to become pretty straight down at a certain point, where you're having to, or you actually can just kind of flutter down, but you can see people having to use the pressure to get down, and eventually at some points have to push themselves through.
Do we go backwards or do we go forwards? I'm confused.
That's up to you. But as you land, the rocks are warm, and you can feel that on your little bat feet as you kind of land and clutch for a second, going down further. 30 feet, 60 feet. At some points, it like pinches in pretty close, where you're not even certain if some of your teammates will be able to get through necessarily. At about 120 feet, it comes to a stop. The cavern just stops.
Are you coming down?
I am. Well, yeah, I had to, but she zoomed past me.
Am I able?
We can still talk.
We can still talk. Okay. All right. I'm down here. I came all the way down. There's many, many, many tight spots. I don't know if we're all gonna fit.
Oh no.
It's gonna take a little bit. Maybe some slippies. But it stops.
What do you mean it stops? Like
It just.
I'm just hanging out here.
There's no doors?
At the
There's
bottom.
no cave entrances or...
I'm gonna, with the bat, I can use echolocation.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Keen hearing, and I have advantage on perception checks.
Yeah,
Wow.
so go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage using the bats. Well, actually, no, using your
Using mine? Okay.
wisdom, since you are a druid form.
Okay. I'm not, I rolled 1 with that one twice tonight, so I'm not gonna do it again. Oh, okay. 25.
25. Where it comes to an end, you realize the rock, the texture of it continues, and then where it comes to a complete stop is actually a smooth stone that has blocked the passage there.
Okay. All right. There's a smooth
Similar,
stone.
like blackened color as the rock around here. It's like a similar stone color, just more of a smoother texture, but it's definitely blocking the passage.
I think by now a glowing orb has come down with me.
Indeed.
When I find you flitting about that stone, what does it look like? Is it like semi-buried, or does it look like a cork placed in a hole?
I mean, it looks more like it's something that had fallen and wedged in there.
Like a boulder from Indiana
Yeah.
Jones. Like,
Yeah.
And is in a tiny hole, blocking hole. Does it give? I'll try to pull at it with my fingers.
Okay, make a strength check for us.
Oh, that'll go good.
I'm gonna land on his shoulder.
A strength check, right?
Yes.
16.
16. You reach for it and gonna pull, and as you pull, like one of your fingers kind of scrapes it, and you watch it. Some of the darkened color pulls away, almost like a soot layer pulls away, and there's like a bit of a brighter color beneath. Right as it comes free, and you like kind of pull back and wedge yourself into the cavern, holding it to your chest. And as you pull it up, two things happen. One, you hear and the clattering of something falling below, and you look down at the charred skull that currently is looking back up at you.
What? Wait, what?
So it wasn't a rock.
It was like
It
somebody
was a
went back, was
man.
going backwards, and their head got
Oh
stuck.
my god.
Matthew!
That's awful.
Oh, hey. Okay.
oh, it's that small.
Well, let's get you and all of us out of here, buddy. How big's the hole now?
Oh, it's
Can a
one of
halfling fit through it?
It's one of the worst things.
Having could likely fit through there. Most of you
stretch.
could probably fit through there
Yeah, get a full
with some
breath.
challenge, which we'll have to do some rolls to do so. The head, as you look at the skull too, it has the features look a little more like thick. You can see the bone itself is a hardy bone. The jaw itself is a little wide and with tusks beneath. It looks to have some orcish blood to it.
My skull, yeah, okay. Okay. All right, so I hold it in one hand like a bowling ball. Fernie, hurry, can you let Imogen know for everyone to come down?
Yes.
I'm gonna pop down through this hole and have a look around, and I'm gonna start to slide down with
Does the
this.
cavern keep going, though?
The cavern keeps going.
I say in Fern's head, does the cavern keep going, though?
Well, yes. So what just happened was Orem picked up a hole, something that was blocking the hole, and it was a skull head.
Great.
So, did I tell you I don't like small, confined spaces? Because this is.
You're a bat. You're a
yeah,
bat.
yeah,
Remember,
okay.
you're a bat.
Okay. I think some of you could fit. Maybe Chet.
What about
Probably Ladna.
What about FCG?
What, you guys talking about me?
Well, yeah, somebody's skull got stuck, and Orem pried it out, and apparently a head got stuck, and the rest of the body fell.
Not Orem's head.
Not Orem's head.
Not
no, he
found.
found a skull
he
that was closing up the cavern. It says
why don't we
that
just
means
get
it's
down
this
there?
small.
Well, that's going to affect all of us, not just me. Why don't we just get down there and we can solve this together as a team?
Do I feel like they could fit with some?
Make
How do your metal body
Make an intelligence check
fit?
for me.
Magic.
And does it look like it could be
Can you make
widened
yourself
if we sort of chiseled at it with a blade?
But I can shape stuff.
Possibly, if you have the
right.
material and the rock happens to be pliable, but you're
I asked
uncertain
about that
what
earlier, and you didn't
know
speak up, so I thought maybe-
material this rock is
I
made
can
from.
shape stuff.
Past that hole that was blocked, is it just more of the same, down and down and down?
Correct, but it looks like it's still moving, and
Great.
it's kind of almost corkscrewing at a point where you only can see a few feet, and just glancing down with what that light orb is currently presenting, you can see like 3 of the bones that have fallen, and one of them kind of shattered. You can see a few shiny points that just kind of reflect off the light on some of these like small ledges that pull out, and then that's all you can see.
Okay.
All right. 17.
17. You think most everyone could get down there if they're flexible. FCG might be a challenge given the kind of broader and more
I've been working out.
I know.
non-flexible torso, but
You're just a bit barrel-chested, literally.
Yes.
Okay, I relay that to him.
I mean, if we look at this, his head is bigger than anything else on his body, though.
That's true.
Clearly, that was the problem with the last
I feel
person,
like
too.
everybody might be able to make it down. FCG is a little bit tricky.
Why are your teeth still on the table?
Oh,
Oh, come on.
You should put them on
should I put him back
Yeah,
in?
put it in. Just wear the rest of the game. So weird.
I hate it so much.
Same picture.
Don't put him back.
Can I wear them?
Ew.
Vanish it.
So the rest of you kind of trying to track down one after the next. I'm trying to get a feel here
Yeah.
of the marching order and
Yes.
such.
I'll go
That's
last.
what we're
I'll
trying
go
to
last.
do.
That way, if I get stuck, then I'm not holding up anymore.
Okay.
What if
I'm down already.
What if other people get stuck though, and you're
Yeah, you should
behind?
be first.
You should be
Yeah.
the first one, so that it makes it easier for anybody else.
So
to
we
go
know whether
through.
to kill you and
Sounds
disassemble you
like it.
first.
All right, I'm going first.
All right, so FCG is coming in after Orem.
I
Who's
will
after
go
Orem?
after FCG, so if I can use some sort of magic-y
And then I'll
magic.
go after you.
Okay.
Okay.
I just watched a documentary
Matthew,
about
while
this.
they're descending,
God, the
can
fucking
Orem
yeah.
try to inspect whatever those
Yeah, you
shines
two aren't going to be
were?
a problem.
What's up?
While they're descending, can Orem inspect what the shinies were?
Okay.
Like,
well,
is it a mineral wall, or are we talking on the bone?
to descend past this point,
Yeah.
this is going. Each person's going to have to make an individual check. Even with your size, it'll just be a much lower DC for you. So as you descend from this point, go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check for me.
18.
18. Switchbacks a couple moments to like an odd ledge point, but you're a nimble halfling, and so you kind of crawl down, find the right path, and swing your legs under, and then catch it. And you look at where some of these shiny points where they're catching the light. It looks like a number of silver and gold coins that have melted across the rock.
Yeah, we keep skipping the charred part of the skull.
Yeah, I think there's like a,
Could be in a
and it was covered with soot.
And maybe he was clogging that hole,
Like a volcanic vent.
fire chute.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
some
mean,
sort of
where
like
it's a volcano, we're heading into a
fire geyser.
Fire
I'm gonna
in
kinda
there.
touch one
We're so
lightly to
smart.
see if it is super hot,
It's as warm as the rest of the rock. It's not super hot.
but glued to the rock.
It is like from above. It looks like a coin. And as you get there, it's full on like Salvador Dali'd across
yeah.
the rock.
Also, what was that word you said? Lech point? What's a lech point?
That we've definitely woken up now by
You
dropping.
said as I was
Oh, the
moving
ledge
it.
point, like you
Ledge
reach.
point.
Yeah.
Ledge point.
And then while he's down there, can I just give because I haven't used the schnoz since we've been in
Make
here.
a
Just
perception
in case there's
check,
like,
maybe.
I don't know, horrible sulfur
Go for it.
stuff. 18.
18. There's no sulfurous smell here. You've been around various places that have geothermal volcanic activity, and you're picking up the heat, temperature, in some facets of like smoke and burning and carbon, things that have burned. But you don't pick up sulfurous scents. You don't pick up the things that are usually associated with natural volcanic activity.
Or Fey Fiend or Undead, right?
You don't pick up any Fey Fiend or Undead either.
Okay.
You're fine!
Before we go down, I do have some ratchets and some screwdrivers. You could take off my wheel and my arms and disassemble me slightly so that I'd be easier to like push through.
You go down, and if it happens, then I'll try to unscrew you.
I won't try. I'll do it lickety split. I've been looking at you with detail for months now. I've been thinking about this in my sleep. I'm gonna reassemble you all fucked up. It'll be great.
You know, in some contexts, that would be really disturbing.
In all contexts.
I never thought about Mr. Potato Heading you.
Yeah.
Travis has been doing that to all of us for years.
I think it'll be easier to disassemble me now, right before I get wedged in a thing.
I love shit in the basket.
What would we take off? Just your wheel?
My arm?
No, you need your
both
arm.
my arms,
You need to pull
my
yourself with your
wheel.
arm. How else will you get through? I'm not.
Well, I'll just be a thing that you're getting
We
through.
just drag him.
You can even take off my head.
I don't know if we can.
Who has the
I don't
shimmer?
know that I'm not there.
Consent is all I need, okay?
No, we're not
I
taking
got a
off your
whole
head.
belt full, a harness full of tools.
I don't think it's your arms and your wheel is going to be the issue.
You can do the
I
stone.
think it's my dick.
It's your giant dick.
You were going to stone shape.
Yes, I can stone shape. I'll do
need
that. I'll
hands
do
to
that.
do that.
It takes spell slots and stuff.
Oh.
So, you know. We might fight something down there. I need to be able to heal you like I always do. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Do it.
Okay.
You're up.
So you're just skittering down, not taking things apart? Okay.
I guess so.
All right. As you reach the point where you had noticed, where it begins to get extremely tight, and the rest of the trek is going to be kind of hovering around certain choke points of a similar tightness, I need you to roll an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
I will say athletics. That is actually cocked. 17.
I was gonna
17.
Say, there's the word guidance is also available.
Oh, shit.
As you...
We're remembering all kinds of things.
Hey.
We're fucked out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm getting ready to finish the episode early. Wheels first or head first?
Boy. Scary either way. I'll go head for no good. What if I get wedged?
Like
I'm
a
going
bird
head
canal.
Head
Let's
first.
go.
Head first.
Head first, okay. As you kind of pull yourself down, like it gets to the point where only one arm can fit up front, and you're kind of pulling yourself in an inverted position further down, and you get wedged and stuck for a second. The metal you hear squeak as it gets caught into the rock. You concentrate for a second, think of the change bringer, the bringer of paths. You know this is where you're supposed to go, and with one pull of strength, the rock that's holding you snaps off at the shoulder and kind of rattles down, and you come free and begin to lower yourself further down. You do manage to get through a few more of those choke points until eventually you find out where Orem is partway down, and you're both now...
Tip of the spear.
Are you continuing down, or are you waiting for the rest of your people
I'll
to
wait
catch
for
up?
them to catch up. I don't want to go so far ahead that
Okay.
I'm fucked.
So you're both... Well, the three of you are now holding up ahead a bit. Imogen.
Yeah.
Head or feet first?
Oh.
How much of an incline is it? Or decline?
It's nearly straight down at times. It's kind of switching around. Like I said, it's like a crooked chimney, and you're having to like use the platforms to pull through and stop.
I'm going feet first. I'm gonna go feet first.
Feet first. All right. Go make an acrobatics or athletics
Just like
check.
the person that died.
Can anybody guide? And nobody up here can guide me. Girl, everybody.
Can I,
Nope.
I can.
You can't guide when you're an animal.
I can't, right?
No.
Okay.
You're also far.
Well, I'm just gonna come up and,
Flutter
flitter
around
by
me?
you for moral
Yeah.
safety.
As you're about to descend,
Okay. Everything's fine. Okay, Vern. Okay. Thank you.
I don't know which dice to use.
Just staying real close. It's just like,
This is not helping at all.
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Bats are so erratic.
What am I rolling?
athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
6.
A 6. So as you descend, you aren't able to look where you're going. You're just kind of feeling it, feeling it with your feet, and you get to the switchback where FCG previously got stuck and managed to move past without issue. And then as you begin to descend further, your left leg won't budge, and you realize you've wedged your foot between two rocks. And then you try and pull, and it hurts a little bit, and you're afraid that if you pull too hard, you might break your ankle. You're not entirely certain. And this one moment, what to do. You're just stuck.
This is a horror episode.
Yep.
They can't back up.
This is those TikToks.
This is my nightmare that I've inflicting on all of you.
You put it on us.
Hold on.
How high up is she from us? Like, how can we see this happening? Or?
You can see her feet kind of dangling a little ways up. I mean, if you hear kind of the stop movement, and you can climb a little bit to kind of look over to where
my
she
ankles. I'm stuck, Vern.
Can I
We
try?
can't reach.
You
No,
can
because you're head first. So what's
Well,
facing
but
me?
Now I.
No, you're still. You both just stopped.
No.
Wait, you're stuck. You're stuck too.
I thought that this emptied out into some sort of like.
No, you're all
voluminous
still
area.
You're still climbing. You're just waiting for the rest to catch up.
So you're pulling yourself with a robotic hand and using a wheel to like resist and roll against but the back.
Okay, I've got an idea.
It's like all those scenes of R2D2 crawling through caverns.
We went down a weird rabbit hole in the pandemic of spelunking gone wrong
Okay.
videos.
I've seen them too.
I hate them and I have to watch them.
I know.
And then I have a panic
Can I
attack.
try? Can I try?
As if I needed more reasons to never ever do anything like that ever.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
I kind of want to.
Focusing my shocking grasp. I'm gonna try to focus my energy down to my foot, to my ankle, and try to and create just a little bit of electricity around that to like break up the rock where my foot is stuck.
Certainly. As you concentrate and feel the energy pulse into your ankle and the arcane electric charge unleashes, it dissipates into the stone. Electricity is pretty easily grounded into rock, unfortunately.
Okay, can I?
Well,
Well, we can see your head, right?
Yeah, you can definitely see her head if you start climbing down.
Can I skip
Unless you're going one at a
read it or
time.
something?
Huh?
Are you guys going one at a time, or are you all now clambering?
Oh, we're like that.
We
We were
can
going
go
single
one at a time.
file.
We're probably laughing at this point.
I have a rock chisel. If you think you can deliver it down to her,
Well, you still have.
I still
would I
have
be
spider
able to
climb
reach
as well.
down? Would I be able to reach down to my ankle, or I'm stuck? I'm kind of wedged. You can't like
You're
move
kind
your
of-
body.
If you want to go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you can manage to move one arm down past.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Don't.
Okay.
You could try coming back out before you.
My ankle is stuck. I can't move my foot.
Not if you break it.
This is the worst.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
Slice it off.
10.
10. Okay. You just barely get your hand past. At one point, the elbow hits the rock, and you're not sure if that's going to get wedged either before you manage to like breathe in and exhale, and the hand slips down, and you can just barely reach down to where your ankle is.
Okay. Can I feel what it's stuck in?
Yeah, there is a portion where there's like a sliver in the rock, or like a small gap that you stepped into and then wedged your foot in there. You thought you had weight as a platform, but it just kind of got stuck between these two kind of flatter bits of stone.
Can I work the laces on my boots and try to take my boot off so I can pull it out of the boot?
Yeah. So you go ahead and quiet. It takes you a good solid minute or so, but you undo the laces and then pull your foot free.
So she's free. She's free now.
Your ankle is now free.
Okay.
But you lost a shoe.
Well, on my way down, as I try to shimmy past him, I'm gonna try to yank my boot.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
You eventually shimmy down another like 15 or so feet before the bottoms of your feet touch something smooth and round that kind of rolls for a moment, and you realize.
That's me. You're on me.
Oh, that's your wheel. Hi, I should have gone the other direction. This sucks, FCG.
Yeah, it sure does. Any idea how long the others are gonna take? Because this is uncomfortable.
We should keep moving though, because I do not like
no,
being
we
right
can't.
here.
We're waiting.
Especially because I'm like
Why?
this right now.
So are you still waiting in your spot?
Well, I know,
Or are you
move
continuing
down.
down?
I will always stay like 15 or 20 feet further down and listening for anything.
Your passive perception tells you that there isn't any noise at all except for the occasional slipping stone and your friends moving up there. If you want to listen to anything in the vicinity directly, you can make a perception check for me.
I mean, I'm straining to hear anything
No.
Who should not go with all
besides
of us?
natural
Like,
phenomena.
We should get to the bottom.
if we have to get out of there,
21.
that's the biggest pinch point.
21? Yes.
we should continue. Maybe we can get to the bottom before everyone else, and then Fern, you'd be able to go back up and
Yeah,
down.
you should definitely continue.
All right, we'll keep going. The three of us will keep.
Okay. So the
shimmying.
three of you
I am
continue to descend.
I can still send a message. If need be, I'll check in.
Okay.
But the rest of you are staying up?
Well, yeah, we're giving it a second so that the tunnel clears.
Okay.
Don't clog the water slide.
So the three of you, I need one more athletics or acrobatics check from each
I
of
will
you.
guide myself. Actually,
Fern doesn't need that. Oh, Fern's going up.
Are you?
Fern is above you all because
Imogen, are you?
Both those hatches.
How are you? You're bad at this.
I'm real bad at athletics and acrobatics.
Well, me too, but I care about you. So, through my wheel, I will guide her.
okay.
my foot is touching your wheel.
Yeah.
Touch, right?
No, my
Yeah,
foot is
and
touching his wheel.
your one foot begins to glow with a warmth that is warmer than the surrounding rock.
Oh. What are you doing?
I just farted on your foot.
Great.
Alrighty. So go down to D4 to your roll.
19.
19.
What are we rolling? We're rolling.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Plus a D4.
Was that good?
Oh.
That was nerd joy.
Oh, good.
Double nerd joy.
All right, Imogen.
That is a 23.
Dang.
Did you roll really
She's
bad?
going straight into me because I got an 8.
Okay, so first
Put the metal
we
guy
go to
out
Orem.
That was a bad idea.
You continue. It doesn't seem to get much tighter overall than it has been. Just occasionally, when it changes direction or begins to curve, it creates another pinch point that becomes a little challenging. But you kind of snake through for another 50, 60 feet down before it eventually begins to widen up a bit. But you lose light because the orbs aren't able to follow you because Imogen at the moment isn't.
It's within 120 feet of me, though.
Right, but you still have to see where it's going, and you're looking upward.
God.
So I'll hold and just continue to listen.
I'm pointing down, and I've got lights on that
Okay.
are shining down a little bit.
But you do not manage to get very far. As you
blind sight for 60 feet.
you do, but you flew up out of the cavern to get to Imogen.
That's right.
Clogging the hole.
So you,
Smart.
no worries. You get about 15 feet down before you get wedged once more, and as you're like starting to panic, suddenly
Gee, why aren't you going?
she kicks you, and
where's she going?
between your 23, which is pretty dang good, and your 8, you kick him the rest of the way through, and you kind of like a blockage upset. Orem, as you're looking down, all of a sudden, light begins to filter in from behind you.
Oh, I hear this coming.
As you hear the absolute metal on rock chaos.
Pachinko.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I will. No, I'll just take it. It's an 8. I roll real low.
I want you to make a strength
I
saving
want
throw.
this to happen.
Saving throw?
Yes.
I want
4.
to make
I have a feature. I could re-roll. I could add to this, but this is better.
Okay. As you sit there waiting, you hear the shout of FCG get louder, the impacts of stone and falling metal squeaking, and there's just not enough time. You just sigh in the quiet. As, like a bullet out of a gun, FCG smacks in the back of you, and both of you go rocketing out into a small, like cylindrical chamber and fall about 20 or so feet.
Oh, no.
You both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you FCG lands on top of you, Orem.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lift your wheel from my gooch.
I'll spin it. To try to get some leverage up.
And you do. It's about a 20, 25-foot cylinder. It's like at an angle. It's about 8 to 10 feet in kind of width from all sides. And it does seem to come to an end as well. And it is significantly warmer than the earlier up chambers. The air itself and the rock as you touch it, kind of getting yourself there, it is, I'd say, getting hot to the touch.
No egresses or no doors, no tunnels, no pathways?
Other exits.
At a quick glance, no. It's just a chamber. You finally begin to climb down to the point where all of a sudden your feet find no stone.
Hey, what's going on?
It's okay. You can just
drop. We'll catch you.
Well, okay.
Can you?
It-
Are you
it's a
gonna? How
drop.
far is it?
It's like 15 feet, maybe 12.
Maybe 20.
I feel like that was not what I.
We'll catch you. We'll catch you. We're down here. We'll lace our fingers together and catch you.
Basket catch. Cheerleader shit.
You listen
Am I
to
gonna use
me.
another spell? How long have we been climbing?
You've been climbing for all this conversation, probably a good 25, 30 minutes.
All right.
It's a slow climb to go through spaces like this, especially if you're not familiar with it.
At least we're not cold anymore.
Yeah. That's. I'm very hot. My armpits are sweaty. I'm just drop.
All right. You drop. One of you just go and roll an athletics check. You have an advantage because they're helping.
So plausible.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that. You said advantage?
Yeah.
All right, I'm okay at that. Yep, good. 22.
22. Both of you together, like, catch Imogen without issue, and you're now standing in the same lit chamber. The rest of the light orbs
Lift with an ease.
descend and light up the chamber around now as well. You now
Put my boot back
flitter
on.
down.
Yeah. So there's a little chamber. That's good.
That's good.
Do we see an opening in this chamber?
No, but you do look on the ground, what you thought was just like rough, loose rock. And there is a lot of like loose rock that's fallen and tumbled through here. There are more bones.
Oh,
There are more
lots of bones.
skulls. There is like a bunch of just incinerated materials and tools and what look to have been the remains that tumbled down, as well as other bits of like gold, iron, and other metals that have kind of melted and formed over the nearby stone.
But where is the fire coming from if there's no vents or holes or tunnels?
There's no hole in here.
How hot is the walls of this cavern we're in now?
It's like, I'd say like a hot bath, where it's not to the point where it's hurting you or like deeply uncomfortable, but like noticeably like that's warm to hot.
I'll start pushing
Sifting through the
the
dead.
bones out of the way to try to clear out the floor and see if I can see an opening on the ground or anything.
Okay. The bones and pieces kind of sit out. You can see like fragile short swords and other types of materials that have been like kind of slightly bowed with some sort of heat or material kind of snap as they break against other bits of rock. What looks like parts of like leather armor just turn to ash as they get blown to the side. Everything here looks like it was kind of charred into place to a certain degree or to the edges, and then upon any sort of an impact tends to crumble or show severe lack of strength behind its structure.
Is the char on the top?
I know,
of
that's
stuff?
what I was
Okay.
just about to ask.
Or like the underside of the bones and things.
All over.
Just all over.
Char everywhere. Like a layer of soot.
Maybe there's flashes of intense heat.
Could I try another keen hearing perception of just trying to see if there's...
Rumble.
Sure. Go ahead and make
Okay.
try.
Good grief, another one! 19.
19 is better.
19 is better.
Listening around the 19, you don't hear anything, but you do feel an occasional vibration through the air, like from the rock. Like a very, very faint. You're not quite sure what it is, but there's just like the faintest, odd, arrhythmic vibration that occasionally emits from the rock at the base and kind of the surrounding the bottom portion of this cylindrical chamber.
Does it make the
I'll
air
let
move at
Imogen
all, or
know.
is it like vibration?
I mean, you're feeling the vibration of the air from the rock.
Okay.
Did we fall past any kind of gaps or anything when we plummeted through that are higher up?
You didn't see any, no.
Okay.
And we looked at the floor. There's nothing hidden, right?
Well, you can make an investigation check if you want to. Like,
Please.
Yeah, like tracing a hand
Can you
all
guide me?
full circle around the
can
chamber.
guide
Look
you.
yourself.
Okay.
If anybody has a better investigation.
I will guide you.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
24.
24. A few things you pick up.
Jack Bauer.
One, as you move things out of the way, that layer of soot and dust The stone that makes up the bottom of this chamber is darker in color than a lot of the surrounding stone, and this is more porous. Everything else around here looks like it's some sort of a heavy granite. This is like a black volcanic rock. It looks newer than the surrounding stone that is making up kind of the bottom of this chamber. It's more jagged, and within the nooks and crannies of its porous stuff, it's where you see a lot of like the broken bones and the materials and tools and stuff, and some more of these bits of coins that have kind of fused together and melted into just like a chunk of gold with just a hint of ancient print across it. There is one single like brass inscribed ring that seems to have resisted the heat, however, that sits upon a blackened, charred fingerbone.
Pull that out.
It's gotta be magic. It didn't get destroyed.
I can't identify.
Save it.
Oh, just save it? Okay.
Hold on to it.
Sure. I mean, I can just look at it and see if I notice anything about it.
Make an Arcana check.
I know, that's what I think.
Didn't do
Ten.
good for its wearer.
It's pretty. Looks like it's handled the surroundings better than some of the other materials. That's about as much as
I'm just gonna put it on my finger so I don't lose it right now.
And attune to it.
Is there a handsome green body down in the corner?
Use it better than I did.
I mean, just use it. Oh wait, I have detect magic. I'll cast a first level detect magic.
It's magic.
It's
Okay.
magic.
The ring does indeed give a modest magical aura to it.
Anything else in the room? Chamber?
Nothing in the chamber, but you sense just this faint aura of magic that's faintly muted along the ground.
This is magic.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Great.
And there's magic on the floor.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I don't know. It just seems magic. The floor seems magic. I feel like there's something down there that maybe we can uncover if we either dig, or I do have a spell I could sort of shape
Open up
shape
the ground.
it. Yeah, open
What
up
if
the
it's like
ground.
a lot of lava under there, and the minute
could
you
be.
open up the ground, it fills up the chamber, and then we all die?
Yep. Yep, that is a thing. But this is porous rock, so if there were lava down there pressing on it with a lot of pressure, it would be through already.
Wasn't the bottom granite?
Thought he said it was porous.
But I thought the bottom was granite and around us was porous.
Around you, most of this tunnel is granite, and then the bottom becomes like darker black porous volcanic rock.
Okay.
What happens if I sort of chisel it out a little bit with
Poke it
seedling?
with a stick?
Yeah.
I mean, the very, very edges of it flake a little bit, yeah.
It's just okay. So yeah, if we poke a hole in it, it's just lava. It'll come out.
It could, or it could just be. It could be another chasm.
Okay. Yeah. Try it.
If lava starts coming, you can fly out of here.
Yeah. If lava starts.
Yep, that's the end of it.
Well, I can teleport. I've got teleport.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in an emergency.
Then we'll just teleport on out.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And maybe you should tell everybody upstairs.
Yes.
How long does it take to teleport?
It's an action.
Are you down
It's
here
an
with
action.
us, Fern?
Great.
Yeah.
See, we're fine.
And letters, you're talking about stone?
Yeah, like I can do stone shape. It's not a lot, but I can make I can make a 5 foot long like column of hole.
Yeah, small hole might be better. About this long? Okay. Rather than big, so if anything does come up, that at least we're dealing with like a little leak rather than a large one.
Narrow and long.
That's what they say about you.
I can't communicate with anyone up there
Why?
because I have a mental connection with Fern.
I have the message spell
Great, you should use that.
that I never use. Okay. Are they 120 feet up? 120 feet above? Well, I guess I'll find out. I'll point and I'll say, hey, Ludna, we're gonna maybe open up a hole with lava in it.
I'm going to say, because they're right on the cusp, go ahead and roll a d20 on a 11 or higher. They're within range.
16.
16? Then yeah.
You're gonna do what now?
We're gonna open up a hole and lava might shoot out. We don't know, but just get ready.
I imagine last thing FCG hears is me turning to Ashton and Jenny going, they're about to open up a fucking hole filled with lava, and then it cuts off.
I'm so glad we didn't go down.
Yeah, that checks out.
I'm gonna perch on Orem's shoulder and my wings and little hands at the ends of my. I'm just gonna hold on to like his hair, like a kid.
Okay.
When they're on the shoulders, not paying attention.
Oh, like little bats.
Yeah.
Like little bat hands. Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah.
Yep. Hope we don't die.
Okay. I will cast Stone Shape.
Hold Orm's hand.
Your Pompeii cast is going to have a little bat on your head.
It can be up to 5 feet in any dimension. So yeah, like a long cylindrical hole. But not big enough, like just like this wide, right? I'll have to do it
wide.
this wide?
Yeah, just
Yes.
a little skinny one.
Okay.
That goes longer, right? A skinny one will go deeper.
It's 5 feet max.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you just kind of putting it straight down at an angle through the wall. What are you doing?
Can I actually make it? It's gonna go straight down, and can I actually start it wider and,
Yeah,
and
make
get
it a
it?
cone.
Get like a cone, like a cone.
Yeah,
a taper.
I'll allow that. So you taper it almost like a 5 foot wide funnel.
Yeah.
That tapers down to a smaller.
Yeah.
thing. Sure. As you concentrate, you focus on the surrounding kind of earth and stonework of this mountain. You beseech the Changebringer to find and make a path where none could be found. And as you finish your silent, brief prayer, the rest of you hear the stone crack and shift like a sudden collapse happens within the chamber. You watch as a whole chunk of massive volcanic rock just crumbles away into nothing, like it's falling into a sinking sand pit, but there's no, it's just disappearing into shadow. And as that fills up about half of the chamber now as this funnel, and the rest you have to kind of back away from it as it rapidly descends. And then about 4 feet down, it opens. And just a glow of orangish light kind of opens and fills the chamber.
Okay.
Wait.
Just light?
Light fills the chamber?
Yeah, from the glowing lava under us.
Definitely gold.
We begin.
It's a lava
Do
lamp.
we see
The-
lava under?
The air within the chamber gets immediately hotter.
Why, we're so dumb.
This is gonna be fine.
And that's it.
If we peek, do we see lava flowing?
The tone of the parrot that's
How wide
like.
is the bottom of the hole?
Well, 4 feet. So it started 5 feet wide, and we got 4 feet down. I can't do the math. Probably about a foot wide,
About a
right?
foot wide, yeah.
Through it?
You can fit through.
Well, look, wait, don't just fly down into lava. Look and see how far down. And is there lava right under the hole?
You just incinerate.
Look, can we look?
Yeah, you kind of get down and kind of get yourself comfortable to glance downward. And as you do, the bright sight of a pool of orange, yellow, red, molten rock sits like a small lake, maybe about 25 feet across in places, that just sits in the middle of this large, almost like pumpkin-shaped empty chamber.
Okay.
It is directly beneath you.
We were all seeing this. We were able to like lean out.
You lean out, you can see, and as you kind of get towards the edge and look within where like the end of the rock
Can we gauge
opens up.
how far the whole opening is from the actual lava?
It's about a 40-foot drop.
Oh, okay. So we're okay. We're
That's
okay.
great. I can cast fly on us and we can fly. Shut up. And then we can go down.
I'll have to cast Stone Shape again just to make the
Make it
hole a little
wider.
wider for us.
Is our view limited, or can we see in this chamber? Is the entire floor lava, or is there
The floor
any?
is lava.
The floor is lava. or is there any kind of purchase for foot?
Make a perception check for me.
It'll be fun. It's gonna be so hot.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fun. I wish the new season was.
Re-rolling a 1.
Oh yeah, it's really fun.
That's way better. 27.
27.
call us.
I know, right?
Oh shit, that would be a great episode.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
That got us through the pandemic.
It did.
As you kind of glance over and you grab the edge of it and you kind of peer in to get a good look of the chamber below, one thing you do notice is the rock edge of the stone shape. As you kind of lean in, one part kind of flakes off, and you catch yourself with the other hand, and you realize the ceiling and what you've created the cone, it's somewhat brittle around the edge. Means it could be broken to create a wider opening.
Sure.
Also, to take care in doing so.
Okay.
But as you kind of catch yourself and continue to look around, the lake that's here, it's more of a pond. It is about 25, 30 feet across, and it is mostly just a circular lake of molten rock. And you can see it like cools towards the edges, and then there's just dark rock with occasional little veins of heated stone and bits of occasional like bubbling thrown magma. The rest of the chamber beyond that is just a wide, kind of heavy, circular chamber that surrounds it, almost like it's an air bubble within the stone that surrounds this small lake. Okay. You also see little kind of orange glowing creatures that like are darting through and looking up at you.
Oh.
You see these small, almost impish-like humanoid thin beings with little wings and like elongated heads with a pointy chin, these little burning coals for eyes that are like hiding behind rocks and just looking up at you, about a dozen or so.
So clearly been spotted.
How far away are they?
From where you are, I mean, it's 40 feet down, and they're kind of scattered to the edges.
Okay, so it's like
so about 60 or so feet from the top. They seem curious or spooked or uncertain, but they're definitely trying to like stay out of sight, also while not doing a very good job and looking upward. Okay. The center of this lava pool that you're sitting at, there is about, at the very, very core of it, a perpetual roil, a
water feature.
Yeah.
Occasionally it spits like a small chunk of magma that goes like arcs up close to the top and then kind of lands back down or spatters on just outside of the lake and hits and glows for a second as it slowly cools.
Orm backs up. I really think we need to decide what we're doing here. Are we waiting for the others to come down? There's things down there and not a lot of place to stand.
But there is a place to stand, and we could fly down there and
fly down. Have it send another message up to them and let them know we're gonna go through a tiny hole into a lake of lava now.
Good news! Lava didn't kill us. It's down below us. We're gonna fly down and land near it.
Wait, what? Are you absolutely insane? Why don't you wait till we get there?
She said we should wait for them. Well, she said she's mad. She's
All right.
mad.
I think we should wait for them.
Okay. Well, come on down then.
Okay. All right. Come on down.
But
Imagine
she's
once
got feather
again.
fall.
Just hear me talking to Ash and Chetty
Although we
going,
can't change
you would
direction
not
with feather
believe
fall.
what they are doing.
No, but if we jump at an angle.
Yeah, but if all of us get into this chamber, we've already weakened the ground. It might just collapse. The most of people I can make fly is 3.
I could, in addition to using stone shape to widen the hole, I could make a stone shape that is a water slide. That's sort of we like shoot out that way as we go.
At
know?
an angle.
At an angle.
So that we could feather fall down to the ground.
What could go wrong?
That sounds like the best. You're really smart. Your mathematics won't fail us.
Logic, man. That's playground. I can take the slide and jump the monkey bars.
Yes.
I've worked it out.
Honey, how'd you get that bloody lip?
All right. So what's the plan?
They're coming down.
All right. So the rest of the crew, I need you to roll 2 separate checks. The first one, just roll in athletics or acrobatics, each of you.
So, and I still have spider climb. So can I kind of use that? I'm going to go head first to kind of contort and spider climb along the ceiling around.
Still roll, but you have a much lower DC based on both your all the 2 of you have smaller forms. Hers just thin and spindly, yours just being tiny gnome boy.
But spelled.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not misrepresenting your
Thank you.
tightness.
Oh boy.
I'm.
Why does this keep happening to me?
No.
I rolled a 2.
No.
Oh, but your amazing athletics is a.
Well, I'm doing acrobatics, so 4.
4. Got it.
I'm debating just trying to like shove my way down and actually like rage a little bit of this to just see if I can like widen the hole as I'm going down.
Up to you.
Well, I think I was going first.
I thought I was going first.
Oh, you're going
So
first?
you already went though. I was like,
Yeah.
Hold your parchment shears or rollies.
All right, Ashton goes first.
Ashton goes first.
all right. I'm going to.
How do I fail this?
Yeah, I'll burn a rage, just trying to see if I can just like actually like force my way through anything that I'm gonna fucking hit.
Oh,
Okay.
Ashton won.
So roll athletics with advantage.
All right. I'm also so curious to see like what.
Raging in a jackknife.
My rage is not my rage is not a it's more of an internal smolder, just a lot of swearing. Not 20.
Yo.
4 total.
28.
28. Okay.
With space, I might add, so I also have the wormhole shit.
Being both a strong figure and of earthen blood, of Titan blood specifically, the stone and you seem to have an unspoken arrangement. As each impasse you would come to, you just... Well, are you head first or leg first?
Head first.
Head first. You just, like, pull the rock free and it snaps and leaves a larger opening. Another point, you pull another piece forward and one rock's right in front of your head and you just headbutt it and it smashes off. You are almost like a mole digging through the ground as you begin to, like, hand over hand, carve this into a wider space, which I will say with a natural 20 will allow you to roll with advantage on your roll since you didn't go first. If you had gone first, it would have been a different scenario. Because he's specifically widening the hole all out.
Jesus Christ. 10.
Okay, that's better than 4.
It is. Still not great, but better.
But you had a much lower DC because you're so thin and because you had spider climb on. So it gets a bit precarious a few times, but Ashton is definitely carving the path forward.
Going gravel coming out of the portal hole in my head as I'm rolling down.
I just occasionally will dislocate my arm to contort.
One assumed.
I'm heading back up. I'm not following these idiots.
Yeah.
You're not following them?
Nope, I'm going back up to the surface. See y'all later.
All right.
Really?
No, I rolled a 14.
Okay. Okay. At a couple moments.
Really want to though.
At a couple.
Seems so stupid.
At a couple of moments, you watch as Ludna kind of dislodges bones from sockets to fit through some areas, but then forgets to put them back in, and you kind of catch up and have to help pop them back into space.
You left this.
It's my hip.
That's a hip?
Yes.
Letters and Ludna can both disassemble themselves.
Different toolkit.
For the remainder of this journey, which has become slightly easier thanks to Ashton's burrowing, which is practically what it is, I need one more check from all 3 of you.
I still have the rage, or have I dropped the rage?
You've dropped the rage, but,
right.
but the DC is lower.
Yeah.
Did you?
22.
9.
Okay.
27.
27. Okay. So the DC was lowered, and this, Ludna sandwiched between the 2 of you heading down here becomes like this perpetual choke point. Beyond just the natural rock choke point.
Move.
But between...
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Be patient.
I'll push too hard on your skull. I feel like it's going to give.
But eventually you do emerge towards the top of the chamber where the others are, and begin to climb down to meet them. You're all pretty jammed packed. This is a tight chamber, and you can see the orange glow that kind of spills out from the opening in the bottom of this slightly angled cylindrical room.
Why are we down here? Have you gotten eyes on something?
We have a hole in the ground that we can go through, and there's a lake of lava underneath us.
And there's like Doompa Loompas down there.
That's what we came down for? Doompa Loompas?
Well, we gotta
and
find
a
a
lake
shard.
of magma?
Yeah.
What's a Doompa Loompa?
It's an evil Oompa Loompa.
It's like a little orange fire
Are you sure the shard is down here? Or we're not just going into a lava
Can't
bed?
you locate things?
If I prepared it today, let's find out objects or creatures.
Objects. Can you locate a shard of...
If I'm familiar with it, let's see here. Did I prepare to locate
a shard knife?
What?
My foot got stuck.
I had to
No.
crack
Still
like
have
every joint to get through. It was not great.
Oh, also, I could have done that thing where we can all talk to each other.
I know I could have done that too. I realized it when I was here, and I was like, well, too late now.
This was the time.
Has anyone tried to talk to the Doompa Loompas?
Not yet.
But Fern could fly down there and become a not bat and
talk to him. She could become a Doompa Loompa.
She could.
How
large are those?
Once you
They're
see it,
creatures.
Flying.
Oh.
They're maybe
They
like
might be like some sort of
a
ghost.
foot and a half, 2 feet tall.
They don't look like
I don't
animals.
think I don't think
And they're very
ghosts.
thin and kind of like...
They could be like living lava elemental something.
Pate speaks
Would you consider
infernal.
them smaller
I
smaller
don't know if
beasts?
he's the best
They would be
person to talk to.
they'd be small.
But not beasts.
We light them on
You don't know.
fire.
He lasts for about 3 seconds before he poops.
Should I go down there, Imogen?
Yeah, fly on down.
Oh.
See what happens.
Just try and stay above the landing area, because if they attack you and you get hurt, you're gonna fall.
Oh, that's right. If they like shoot stuff up.
All right.
Just
So
be ready
as
to,
soon as
know.
you get in, go to the edge
Yeah,
so you're
don't-
not above the lake.
All right. All right.
Squeak, squeak.
And we'll open up the hole more.
Squeak,
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 squeak.
motherfucker, squeak.
So you descend.
Squeak, squeak.
Just like really slowly.
Descend, lowering within. It is very hot in this chamber, and especially your snowbat form is not made for this high temperature. It's not to the point where you're taking damage, but you are very uncomfortable. But you kind of flutter off to the side, and you can see the handful of creatures on this side of the chamber kind of like crouch lower.
I'll just get on a rock and hang upside down and look.
You're hanging at the top of the chamber.
Like so
They
much
just kind of
lava.
look at you. You can hear them talking. But the sound of them talking sounds less like language and more like someone grinding 2 stones together with a hint of a flint just catching on a match. It's this like...
Awesome.
Do I recognize it, or it's their own little language?
well, let's see. What languages do you speak?
Common, deep speech, druidic, infernal, sylvan, and thieves' cant.
You do not know what they're saying, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm down
We
here.
can't hear this, can we?
You know, you're not within the
All right.
chamber.
I'm down here. They're kind of just looking at me right now, but I think they're talking to each
Are
other.
they attack? They don't look like they're
Shit.
about to attack you. Or
Come back up here. I can.
Oh, wait.
I can cast tongues on you.
FCG is saying to come back up.
Okay. I'll just land on you.
I'll touch you and I will cast tongues on you. You can now you can speak their language.
But she can't speak. She's a bat.
But you can unbat. She can unbat.
Then she'll be stuck down there. What if they attack
She can
her?
turn into a bat again,
That's
right?
called rebatting.
Well, I can't wild shape again. I could polymorph myself, I guess, if I needed to get back up. Imogen.
This is the big question. You got options.
Do you have 2 wild shapes at this point?
I used one already today.
She's gonna be so good at talking to them. It's not gonna matter.
This is now how we die.
Ooh, okay.
You can always
We
take a
could-
short rest in the middle of the
We
cavern. if
could
you-
widen up the hole and fly down and just kind of fly above them and talk to them. All of us could just fly in.
Yeah, let's just go.
All of us
They're not
can fly?
attacking.
Is that possible?
I can cast fly on 3 people.
Laudna can climb the walls.
Correct.
Yeah, so like Ashton can carry Chet, I can carry Orem, and you can fly on your own.
I can.
With
If I
Imogen's
cast
help.
it
Oh,
on you.
okay.
Yeah.
They seem to be pretty friendly because they're not doing anything to me.
All right. Then widen the hole.
I'll widen the hole.
And
Like,
it
am I
right-
gonna do tongues on her, or we're all gonna go tongues?
I would go cast
Someone
tongues on
still
someone.
needs tongues.
Some.
Ashton might be able to widen the hole and not like spend any of
That's
your-
true. Ashton can widen
your
the hole.
energy.
Cast it on
letters.
somebody who's good at talking to people.
I mean, I love talking to Fern.
Also, we don't know
great.
what
Yeah. I love it.
we don't know what they're speaking, so maybe somebody already speaks it, so we might be fine.
Just be careful when you're widening.
Cast it on.
Careful.
Cast
And
it on.
if we wait long enough, we can also just throw Chetney's dead body down there.
I'm sorry, it's so hot. Are we doing anything?
Oh, it is hot. It is
For
hot.
fuck's sake.
It's even hotter
And this,
in
and
here.
the longer we stay, the greater chance we have that this thing's gonna explode on us.
Let's go.
High temperatures affect the elderly first.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Ready for
true.
this shit?
Think of me.
Okay, right as
Think of me.
Ashton hits it,
Yep.
I'm gonna wait till it like makes contact, and then I'm gonna cast fly.
I'm just gonna give it a good
Just climb
prod
onto
to
me, Oren,
open
before I
up
cast
the-
fly. So you
Okay,
Yeah.
backpack.
on the count of 3.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Okay, I'm in charge.
Good old-fashioned strength check.
That's fine.
Nope, that didn't work. That was a.
Aren't you
natural-
Rajing?
That was a natural 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
It does work.
Oh, shit.
You. And as you hit the stone, the entire floor of the cylinder
No.
falls out from under all
Oh
of you.
God!
And we're
Literally
I was
the
on
worst
the wall.
thing.
I was on the wall.
Right, so you hold onto the wall,
And I had said the minute he made contact, I was casting.
and thank goodness you did. As rapidly the entire floor of this chamber just falls from under all of you, and as you yell for a second, you catch yourself floating in the air in the middle of the chamber. You all drop about 5 feet.
It's time. This is it.
Where were you when that happened?
It was on
You
me.
on you when you were hammering?
Yeah, because we were gonna do
Okay.
it right when it cracked.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so he was holding onto him.
Princess Leia on your leg.
And you all float now in the middle of this chamber above this like 30-foot pool of molten roiling rock with this kind of centerpiece.
I skitter in,
You-
hugging the walls.
Just there seemed to be a good place for everyone to
It's
I'm
definitely
just gonna not be over the ledge.
not hover
like-
over the center.
Yeah, is there a place that looks like there's good footing for
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch of us? without us?
just beyond that pool, there is a heavy ring around it of just rock, of just like cooled rock that is not molten.
All right, heading to whatever is the most strategically advantageous chunk of that.
As we're looking around, like, do we see? Is there an opening in the chamber anywhere?
Make a perception check.
It's made
What sick fuck is this?
17.
17. Best you can see? None. It is an entirely closed off little chamber.
We fucking came down here for no reason.
Wait, I thought you said there were
Just
little.
gotta keep going.
There were little splintering.
We have to go through the lava.
tunnels.
No.
I'm ready.
Not in here, no. It's just an open kind of like pumpkin-shaped bubble that surrounds this pool of lava.
Well, maybe these little creatures will know where the shard is.
I take out one of the little, the failed Chetneys, not one of 8, not one of the collector's editions. It was damaged in creation, and I'll just into the middle of it.
Into the middle?
Yep. It's lava.
Thank you, Chet.
Wow, that's good to know.
Scientific process. Most don't understand it.
Did we land yet?
What,
Yeah.
How are they behaving now that we're in here with them?
As you've kind of landed, they've all hidden even further and are just like peeking around bits of stone.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Give what a go. Don't talk to them
Why not?
because you suck at talking. Don't be the
she
first
speaks
person to
their
start
language.
talking.
She's got a point, Ashton.
He did put tones on me, but maybe you could. Do you want to put it on him instead?
Oh God,
I don't know.
no.
Just talking.
Okay.
Just say we're looking for
I'll
the
go over
shard.
there.
Okay, so you cast tongues on her,
I did.
and you've transformed back?
Yes.
All right.
Does it hold
Sorry,
over?
Ashton. You're
No.
a
Yeah,
wonderful
no.
person with so many good qualities.
Oh, don't just fucking start. Just don't fucking start.
I can cast tongues on more than one person. If you
I
guys
do not
both-
want to. I don't want anyone to know what I'm thinking, what I'm saying, or otherwise. I barely want to know what they're thinking. Or
Let's just
saying.
dip a toe in the lava, okay? Just let Fern start
Too
talking.
soon.
All
Too
right,
soon
I'll
back.
try to walk up and get a little closer.
Okay.
At a safe spot. Hello? Hello? Excuse me?
Three of them kind of lean out and look at each other. You hear them being like,
I can hear her. Oh, that's new. I know.
I can hear you too. This is weird.
the three of them kind of step out a bit, and you can see them closer up. They look like tiny, thin, like Jack Skellington elves made of like red stone with like molten eyes, and little flames kind of flicker off their bodies. They have these little fiery wings that are folded up, but as they kind of step out towards you, they kind of hop a little bit, and the wings, and they kind of just hop. And the three of them get really close to you and look up at you.
You are darling. This is so weird. I'm speaking their language.
You are.
Speaking their language.
You sound crazy.
Okay.
Is it primordial or no?
No.
Okay, cool.
Is it magma?
What languages do you understand?
Common, Marquise, and primordial. That's my trouble.
Okay.
It's thieves' cant, isn't it?
Well, I have thieves' cant. Hi. So, we are trying to get to a, am I gonna go right into this? Hey, hold on like 2 seconds.
Small talk first?
Small talk?
You can see
how's your day? how's it going?
There's lava in the room with us. I think you could skip the spot.
How's your day?
Okay. Pretty uneventful.
And you watch as another one, like large clump of rock, kind of like spills, like flies out of the central kind of burbling fountain, and hits the ground and expands. And as it cools, it cracks open, and you watch as another one of those creatures kind of emerges out of it.
Ooh. Wait, where did that fire off from? From the middle?
In the middle of it, yeah.
In the middle.
Cool. Creates
Making new ones.
Or it's coming from another.
It's kind of
Another
reminds me of
dimension?
something.
Oh, it's like a mini portal or something.
Or remember when we went to that one place and there was a lot of fire, and then we stuck our hands in, and then Mister came out?
Yeah, that was Amon.
Okay.
And I thought that was something only you could do. I don't know if you should do it now.
That wasn't. But
Are
that
you
wasn't
immune to
lava.
fire or
Because I
something?
want you to
No,
have
not
hands.
at all. I'll probably die like that.
About 16 more of these creatures begin to emerge from little alcoves and folds in the surrounding darkened rock of the chamber walls, and they all kind of come out.
Let's establish a
Curiously but
relationship.
slowly.
Are we cool?
You watch.
Yes.
You watch as one of them kind of steps forward, and then kind of like its color darkens and it kind of crumples into stone. The others don't really notice or make any mind of it.
Wait, one of them just
Died?
kicked the bucket?
Yeah.
Is that because it got far away from the pool?
Maybe they just age.
They just have like
A short
3-hour
Oh,
lifespan.
like house flies or
Yeah.
something?
That's so sad.
Oh no.
We're not here to hurt you or anything. I have a question. Is there a way out of here?
All the three that are looking at you kind of look up towards the hole that you made in the ceiling and go,
Probably.
Is there possibly another way, like the lava shoots up and then we can go in or is there another way?
I don't know. I don't think we've just always been here. The elder might know.
Who's the elder?
they all point over.
Before you go, get the elder. Who's the elder?
They point over in the direction of the one that just crumpled, and they go,
You're the new elder.
and they point to one of the three that's next to them and goes,
I'm the new elder.
Oh, wow.
and all the other ones go like,
That means he's 2.5
All right.
hours
All
old.
right. Have you heard of something called the shard of Kemort? No, I shouldn't have said this. The shard of
No, you should have said it.
they kind of look at each other a bit
That's the wrong
confused.
charge for this place.
That's the wrong shard. Wrong shard. Sorry, that's not what I meant. That's what's in you.
Oh.
My bad.
You need the
Hang
shard
on.
of Rau'shan.
The shard of Rau'shan. I'm very sorry I said it wrong.
When you say the name Rau'shan, all of their eyes light up, and their small, kind of crooked, rocky grins widen, and all the other ones that were like slowly scattering, that were kind of looking at the rest of you, all of them kind of like shift over and look in the direction of Fern.
Rau'shan?
The creator.
Oh.
Right? Do you know where the shard is? You do?
Tales are told of those who have come before. It burns us. Look.
And they point to the very center of the lava where that roiling fountain is.
So the shard is in there?
It's where we came from.
I wonder if we take the shard, does that mean that they...
Are we taking the shard or just communing with it or
I
something?
think we take the shard. The other shard got put into Ashton.
I'm gonna stick out my finger to one of them and say, would you mind touching my finger?
It touches your finger, and it's like touching a hot stove. But you are familiar with heat, and while the pain hits, it doesn't cause you to recoil heavily.
Okay.
Being a wildfire druid.
Okay.
What should I ask? What should I ask?
I don't know. I guess you could ask, does the lava ever stop for a while, or does it calm down?
Does it explode?
Oh, yeah. Do they remember anything before they are here?
Yeah, it would be
Are
a
they
big
coming
one.
from somewhere else?
Yeah, another dimension?
Where do you come from? Do you come from somewhere else? Like another dimension type of a situation?
They all look at each other, and the new elder goes,
We are born from the spark.
Okay. Do you remember before all of this? What was here? What was... No.
Whoever takes it.
What happens to the lava? Does it explode sometimes? Make a big boom?
Tales have been passed down of times where it went very boom.
Does it ever calm down?
Does it ever calm down?
Ancient history.
Like a relax, you know? Chill
After
out?
the boom.
After the boom.
Great.
How do you get in lava?
How often is a boom?
You don't.
The tales have been passed down from ancient time.
So when
Month or so.
Yes.
when you're born, do you know how much time passes from when you turn into...
What is time?
That's right.
There's no.
Maybe
You
like,
know time? I don't know time. Do you know time?
were they
It's a
born
strange thing anyway.
before we made the hole in the rock?
No one. Okay.
Or after?
Yes,
Like, is there has been 10 minutes since they've been
Yeah,
born?
that's what I was trying to get at. Did you... Were you here when... How do I ask this? Were you here before we came through the hole?
Yes. You are new arrivals.
Okay. But were you here a very long time before we came?
I am the elder.
You're the elder. Okay.
Have they seen anyone else like us?
Are we the first... Have you seen anyone else that's come down here that looks like us?
I have not. But the elder before me saw others that came before.
If I pick up the elder and put him back in the lava, will he come back?
I don't know.
Money's on.
Can we speak with dead with the coal?
Ooh.
Others have come and they angered the spark. And then fire.
and all others go, fire.
Exploded.
How do we get the spark?
How
without
did you
getting
go
the spark?
into a lava pit?
Well, I mean, we do have a stone man with us.
We have a stone man that could melt.
And you have reached into fire before to pull out mischief?
Well, I have, but I don't think it's the same thing.
I
It just
Did you go
reminded...
into liquid rock?
My telekinesis is pretty strong. I feel like I could maybe use it to like hold it back.
We've got some stone shape.
I've
I
got
also
some
have.
ice.
We've got blink. I mean, not blink. Sorry. Misty step.
Misty step.
Could you use like the hole as protection or something with the boom?
Will you ask them, like, what? Does it vibrate? What happens right before a boom?
How do you know when a boom is going to happen? And does it fill the whole chamber, or is it just straight up and down and then it goes away?
It has filled the chamber. Everything with fire.
Okay.
Liquid fire of which we were born.
Everybody needs to get out of here except for only people that have any chance of doing something. I am already climbing out.
Here's the question: we're gonna need a way out of here. Do we have a plan on how to get out?
The hole in the room.
We have the teleportation.
It's the top of a chamber. That's
I'm
like
about to do
this.
some shit.
We have the staff of teleportation.
Okay. How long does that take?
It's instantaneous.
Okay, it's all of us.
But here's the thing: didn't you just use it? Have you used it?
No,
Today.
No,
I
you
have
used
not.
it to do another spell.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
I checked and I have
Okay, you
8
have
charges,
enough?
full
Okay.
charges. I'm ready to rock.
So, can you tell them that I'm going to go over towards the
Are you gonna try to touch the lava?
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Do you...
All right. Is there a warning that happens before it goes boom? Have tales? Have you heard any tales like
There's
that?
never a warning before it goes.
They all look to the elder, and the elder goes,
Probably a rumble.
Okay,
Ice is
Laudna
cool.
has some ice stuff.
But if it's too
Or
much
whatever you're
ice,
gonna do, I'm
and it
getting ready
starts
to
to
do it
boil
now.
and
Are we
steam,
sure there's
She just
no
needs to
other
make a little rock for a
passage out of
second.
here?
Just to get us
you
down
can go
in
ahead and make
there.
an
I
investigation.
Or
can,
get him
I
done.
can try to part it.
It'll to do a depth, an in-depth check for a pattern. It'll take you a good 15 minutes to go around.
Okay.
Her flight spell will end in that time,
Yes.
And no one has
which has about 5 more minutes on it, by the way.
any type
could
of
try
like,
to
Ashton, what do you
But
think?
it's if the thing it'll explode. The thing like I think if we
I'm going to
fuck it
find-
with it, it's gonna just.
While they're talking, I am starting to find the closest straight walk into where it is.
like straight into the lava.
Yeah, well, like the closest to that bubbling point.
Wait.
Hey, he's going.
Before you go, can we just review the legend we were told?
Get your shit together.
Like it was something about like there's these 2 shards. There's 2 shards. There's 2 people. There's a gatekeeper and a
One shard.
keymaster.
the Emperor and the
Kamort's
Empress.
shard is already in Ashton, and then there's Rau'shan's that is here, we think, and we were warned that if the same vessel holds both, it could break the vessel.
Yeah.
Could.
So
Could. And what is the upside to this shard?
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
you
powers.
become like a vessel of fire, basically.
So
He
probably
also
possibly
said-
immune to the things that could kill us in this room.
Right.
He also said that the shard in Ashton is dormant.
So what I'm saying is maybe it doesn't. We don't have to take the shard. Maybe the shards just have to touch, like complete like a yin yang thing, and then.
Anybody got anything that's gonna help? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna find this thing.
Go, man.
We gotta make you a path. We gotta freeze a path for you. You
Figure
can't
out
just
what
go
you
in.
need to do.
You're just gonna walk
You
into
still
the
have
lava?
fly on him, right?
Yeah.
5
Fly
more
lasts for
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, so you have about 5 more minutes.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
cast guidance on you.
Guidance I'll take.
This is my friend. He's great. He's just gonna check some stuff
As
out.
you
They
fly
look
close
towards
to
you,
it-
and they all speak in Terran, which you don't understand. I don't think. It sounds like gargling quarry rock, and they all speak to you at this like they expect you to know.
Rock, 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 rock.
I'm going to sympathetically bind to you, so that I
died in this episode.
and as a
Who else
bonus-
do you bind to with that?
Oh, I guess I can do 3 people, right? 3 people. I'll do Ashton. I'll do Imogen, since it seems like she's going to be doing stuff that will help us, and I'll do Laudna, since you're going to do some ice stuff.
Sure.
And I think as a bonus action, I can give him 4 extra hit points.
Yep. That'll do it.
I could also, if you wait a second, I could also cast Enhance Ability on you.
Okay.
And I will use, I think, Bear's Endurance.
Sure.
Gaining you another 2d6 extra temporary hit points. Although those don't stack, so the first 4 I gave him are going to go away.
Correct.
Do we know if the slick shimmer oil is flammable?
Okay, you have 7
You
extra
can
hit
make
points
it.
now.
You can make an intelligence check to
And you
try
have-
and gather through scent.
Advantage on Constitution checks.
Advantage on con.
Could be.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
right,
If you're gonna do cool, I would say do cool right into the center of that
wait.
shit.
If I do telekinesis, it's gonna drop fly.
Then don't do telekinesis.
You want it flying is better?
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
She's gonna do some ice for you. She's gonna do some ice for you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a ray of frost into the center of this thing to just try and cool it off. I don't know.
Okay.
If you just Terminator 2 this thing, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
Yeah.
You shoot your ray of frost, which is a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ray of frost into the center, and you see the extremely bright, kind of orangish yellow center of the roiling. It darkens where the ray hits, and you watch as the immediately cooled stone kind of cracks and breaks and is folded back into the surrounding roiling molten rock.
Yeah. It's lava. It's fucking lava.
Ashton, you're a wonderful person.
Fuck you
Are
too.
you saying
It's
goodbye?
Nice knowing
You were
bye.
death
flagging him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just flying towards it?
I think I'm just gonna try and delve down unless there's anything
Dive
else to
into
do.
the lava.
Yes, it doesn't
I have
kill
a
you
question.
instantly. It just takes damage. Let it rocket.
How about a
Fire shield, which I know is for self. Is that something that I can cast on somebody else?
Does it say self as the...
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Unless you want to do it.
Here's that $5 I owed you.
Right off.
Give him the ring. Give him the ring. It survived.
Oh, the ring! The ring!
Okay, here, I don't know, put it on. But you should attune to it. It's not going to do anything unless you
Short rest, I'm fucking...
Maybe it doesn't need attunement.
She's going.
I'm gonna try it. The worst thing happens, I fly out.
The worst thing that happens is you evaporate.
Well, I'm gonna get close, and I can always.
That ring will help.
Reach.
We should take a short rest.
We don't know if that ring will help. Most
Fly will be
magical
gone in
items don't
3.5 minutes.
get ruined
Yep.
in fire.
Get in there.
It could be anything.
You're right.
So
I'm gonna breathe deep. I'm gonna try and concentrate.
Oh my god.
This is great.
It doesn't kill you instantly. We'll know if it's wrong.
Yeah, well, you'll know quick.
Is that what happens in the real world?
Yep.
I'm made of rock.
I wouldn't dive. I'd gingerly enter, but.
And you
toes you
step into the lava pool.
Oh, I
he's
know. I'm
flying.
gonna fly, and I'm not gonna walk.
I don't-
Going to,
Wait, are you diving or are you
No.
going feet first?
I'm going feet first, not crit.
Okay, okay.
I don't
yeah.
know, you guys.
Okay, sorry.
Hold on.
So let me
I mean,
let me
you can
figure out.
always- you
So
can yank him
you're
out.
flying towards it and then diving into the lake at what point?
Here's the bubble.
Right. It's about I'd say 15 or so feet from the edge.
Okay, so I'm about 10 feet. I'm gonna just try and, so I don't have to walk across all of that. I'm just gonna try and see what happens if I
We
go
didn't
down in that
workshop any
direction.
other
Okay.
anything else.
You
What
pick
else
up.
is there?
How unbearable does it hit?
Well, you lift up off the edge of the pool, and you glide about 5-10 feet towards the center, and you can see it like bubbling, and the piece is like flying off. Another one is made on the side as another one crumbles. The elder you were speaking to
Oh.
Yeah.
crumbles in the spot. Orem, you notice as Ashton begins to glide towards it, the roiling calms slightly. The begins to lessen the intensity of the core.
I fly down into it. I rage.
Okay. You
Yell fucking bloody murder, and I rage.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah!
JELLO.
The rainbow sparks start going full fucking force.
Sure, 35. This is how you do
The
it.
rest of the bells are just like.
hold on.
Shit goes wrong. Motherfuckers pull.
Oh, we'll get you.
Oh yeah, I'll be right there.
Yeah,
I think I'm prepared for that. Exactly.
we'll fish
I'm gonna
out
get
the
close.
crumbs.
Shit. I'm gonna get close just in case.
You take.
It's too late.
What, like put a rope around?
Oh no, he rolled a bunch.
You watch him just vanish into the lake of molten rock. You take 34 points of fire damage as your entire body is rocked with searing pain.
It's for 6 seconds.
Reduced to 7. Reduced by 7. Because I'm wearing a ring.
That's true.
Oh.
So 35 minus 7. Actually,
34.
minus 14 because I have another 7 temporary.
Oh, from the
That's true, yeah.
So that's
So that's
okay.
20. 20 points of fire damage.
So I'll
you
take 20 points of fire damage. I'm grasping for it.
All right, you dive into where that center part is. You can't see anything. It's just white hot pain and white hot light as you are pushing through the heart of fire. This is everything that will melt you into nothing, and you are just forcing yourself to its core. And you reach out in front of you, and you go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
With advantage.
Swipe.
With advantage. This isn't a hard. This isn't a high DC since you're right there. But you have no sight.
No.
And
I did. I guided you.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you for that. I was like, there was guidance, right? Oh yeah. 22.
22. Okay. You needed a 12.
Ah.
In the middle of the space, you reach out and your hands grasp as you push through, and it's not like pushing through water. It's like pushing through this extremely thick sludge that is burning every single surface on your body. And as you reach out and try and grasp, it's just nothing, and then you catch something that is solid and stuck. It is pointy, it is stone, and it burns as hot as the lake around you. What do you do?
I'm going to grab and I'm going to fly and I'm going to pull straight the fuck back out as hard as I goddamn can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
It's my beast. Let's go beast.
Come on, don't fuck with me. It's not my best, but 12.
12. You pull, and it does not budge. Do you stay there?
Yep.
You take 40 points of fire damage.
Reduced by 9 to 31.
To 31.
We can't see him, right?
No. Damn it. He just disappeared
I hate this. Okay.
into the lake.
What? Ashton, are you alive?
You
Yes.
hear a lot of just fucking screaming and fucking yelling.
Fire.
Endless cursing string in his mind.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
He is?
You don't see him.
I don't see him though, but
What
as a
give you
reaction,
constitute-
when
yeah.
a creature within 30 feet of you takes damage from an attack, I can have it, but
You do not. You'd have to see them to do
doesn't
it.
say that I have to see them, but I would have to know when they take damage.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I don't have a dumb idea.
Do it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Fire Shield on myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make a chill shield, so I'm
Okay.
resistant to fire damage.
Okay.
How about this? Since I'm binded to him, can you at least let me give him a bonded blessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow that.
So you get a D6 on your next
You can
roll.
you can
next roll.
you can sense he's in pain because of your connection.
Okay.
You just don't have a means of taking it onto yourself in
Got
the
it.
moment.
Are you touching the ground, Ashton? Or is your... No, it's just liquid all around him.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. See if there's anything else I can do.
Fern, what do you do? So you cast Fire Shield on yourself. The cooling shield. What are you doing?
Yes. Okay.
That ring of cool stuff.
One more.
This is so dumb. I'm gonna jump in.
Oh, now two!
Okay.
Whoa.
So as you're all focusing, you watch as Fern goes running and then leaps in the middle of the air. This strange sphere of flames emerge around her like a dull blue flame, encircles her form as she into the pool itself. You take.
Anybody else?
That's a
wanna
really
go
bad roll. You're very lucky. It's
They're
like
becoming the Emperor and the Empress.
it's 24 points of fire damage reduced to 12. You take 12
Okay.
points of fire.
Okay. That's why I did this.
And
Okay.
you right behind where that center is. And as you're there, by the way, the rest of you can watch as that roiling has now come to just the faintest slender, like almost like a small flame pillar is just burning in the center. This white hot flame is just as you vanish into it, and you like plunge into it. The pain rocks through you, but you are also a being of fire. This is the druidic nature of your study. Your connection with the elements has always been through flame. The consumption of life to make room for more life. That is what wildfires are. That's what the purpose of fire naturally is to destroy what can make room for what's new. And holding on to that, the pain doesn't stop you, and you feel you impact the back of what you assume to be Ashton's shoulders.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to just feel around to see if I feel anything.
You follow his arms because you know where he is, and you also feel this like pointed, hard object, and it is burning your fingers, as is the rest of the lake around you.
Okay.
How much time has passed?
This is right now just 2 rounds since he went in,
seconds.
1 round
Okay.
since you jumped in. You spent your action to cast your spell as you went in, so that's where your round ends.
Okay. Do I have
You have a bonus action.
cunning
still.
action? Because I have it. Oh,
You do have cunning action, yeah.
so I can do it. Can I do something else?
I also still
You do have use object as a cunning action.
Yeah. Can I use
an extra
telekinesis with my
D6 on
ring
your
to try
next
to pull
roll.
it
Yeah,
out?
but you also cast
Or is that?
You can.
Spare the Dying.
Well, telekinesis requires you to see what you're casting towards.
Okay.
But you're feeling it, which means you know where it is. So I'll allow it, but you still have to roll. So you have to roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
Yeah, it's not been 8 hours. I think Spare the Dying is still up.
I'm also gonna. In the next round, I'm gonna give you some more hit points.
Okay.
19.
19. As you concentrate, the telekinetic force that you bring through this object kind of billows through your arms, like woof, woof, woof. It's less about you using your mind to control it more than using the force of your spirit now to try and will this thing to shift. And as you grasp it, you feel it dislodge slightly and pull upward. It becomes a little less locked into its position in space and time and seems to have slightly loosened.
All right. I'm gonna leave it in Ashton's hands, and I'm gonna
Stay on.
because I'm not very strong, so I think you should yank it out. Because I don't.
You're
think
moving.
I
You-
can.
you're moving.
You feel too, as she reaches it with
Yeah,
her hand, it
it's
kind of
telekinesis
shifts
and pulling
slightly.
her out.
Anybody else doing anything before we get back to Ashton?
I want to,
Climbing
but I
up
think
the
I've
walls.
done something this round.
Correct.
So
I want to help,
next
but
time.
if I do, it'll drop the fly, and then they won't be able to.
Yep.
Ashton won't be able to get
I can
out,
give
so I
him
have
some
to
hit
keep.
points next round.
I don't know what I would be able
Okay.
to do
I'm like,
at all.
All right. Last fucking pull.
Top of your turn, Ashton.
And if it doesn't happen, I'm booking.
I'll get
Am I
fucking
able
lucky.
to assist
Ooh, that's
sort
not
of with the telekinesis?
Yeah, that's good. Though.
Okay.
This is.
Yeah.
The DC of the pull is lowering because of your telekinesis
Okay,
last round.
great.
It didn't actually pull it free, but it is less than the amount. So that is going to be. You take 32 points of fire damage.
Reduced to 22 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Wait,
Are
wait,
you
wait,
still
wait, wait.
alive?
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Never mind. I thought.
All right.
Dang it! I thought when I was close. That's another thing. I thought when I was close to him, he would also be resistant.
No worries.
Damn.
It's
Well,
okay. It's okay.
it's okay.
But you're keeping yourself there, and you helped.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
helped
yeah.
to dislodge it slightly, which means the DC is lowered for your roll. Go ahead and roll another strength check.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. That's natural 20 for 28.
The DC lowered from 25 to 20 because of your help.
Nice.
In that moment of both of you clutching this together, you feel it dislodge, and feeling Fern's presence, the words of Avantravir come through your mind, of following a fated path, of knowing you were meant to be there. And in this moment, you know you were meant to be here. You were both meant to be here. And you pull it up, and it becomes free and dislodged. You feel the heat vanish from your hands as you pull it above the surface of the lava. What do you do?
Are you holding on?
I'm getting the fuck
We're
out.
flying straight out and back to everybody else. Not even really caring. Just yeah.
The rest of you, for a good solid 12 seconds of silence, you watched Ashton vanish and be gone. You sense him hurting. You're the only one really with an idea that he's still there. The rest of you look on in horror, desperately trying to think of something to do, as Fern suddenly leaps in after and also vanishes. The longest 6 seconds of your life as you try and, in your mind, come up with something to do. The roiling has come to the stop, and that one single flame burns out. The hands of Ashton emerge, clutching this crystal, and then immediately both of them fire out of the center of this lake of molten rock, and you watch as lava just spills off to the sides, and you all kind of duck back out of the way. As they both rise up, and you see Fern still covered in her shield of arcane flame as the rest of the fire and melted stone kind of drips off of it, and Ashton rises up into the air with her clutching on, his entire body orange.
Sick.
As the stone skin of his body is heated to the point that it matches the majority of the lake he just emerged from.
Running.
Fucking cool. Fucking cool.
As they both glide back over and land on the shore, as all of the various little rock impish creatures emerge to look over excitedly, and one by one they darken and crumple.
I knew that was gonna happen.
As soon as I see him, I'm going to use my sympathetic binding feature called Scatter Vigor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that he is a close friend. Maybe I'm just gonna guess that he's
you are of close friend status.
So I will take 3d8 necrotic damage to myself. 10, 15, and you gain 15 points.
I hope FTG's gonna kill everybody.
Yes, right? Yes. Hit points equal to the damage plus twice your wisdom modifier, which is 3. So 15, 21 points to you.
So 6 more.
Yes, 6 more.
Yeah.
Ashton and Fern are the new elders.
Hey.
I'm helping out.
Hi.
Hey.
You don't have to go down there.
Well, what I thought was gonna happen actually didn't really do anything that I thought it was gonna do, so that was my bad.
No, you.
Thought my shield was gonna cover both of us.
It's okay. Actually, dude, there was you. Thank you for going down there. That was, yeah. That was not going super great. I wouldn't touch.
Did you touch
that.
I just wanted to see.
Did you touch?
Go ahead.
No,
try
it hurt.
Try it.
I got
dare
close
you.
enough.
I dare you.
I don't
dare
need
you.
to. I don't
do
need
it.
to anymore.
Do it.
I'd rather do it.
Hibachi girl.
It's
You have no fingerprints anymore.
it's slightly joyful that after a life of being hurt from people touching you, to have somebody touch you and get hurt. Though not because of the individual in mind. Just
No.
the
I'm with you. I'm utterly with you.
So you're really hot.
Context not necessary.
You got it.
We got it.
And you're still. You didn't burst apart or anything like that.
I hope not.
Is the glow fading at all or steady?
Oh, his glow is slowly fading as his body cools and returns to it.
What about like the gold that had been going through? Is it all the same as it was, or is it?
All the gold is still present. If anything, the cracks in his body that they fill seem to be almost shored up slightly.
Yeah.
Like the damage that was sustained once has in some ways healed gently.
Sick.
The lines remain, the glimmer remains, but
How's that
more
shitty
whole.
attitude?
Are
Red fucking hot.
are they naked?
Some of the clothing is probably pretty. I would like to think I would have thrown the jacket off.
You
but
didn't
probably
say it,
nothing
so
else.
it's
It's okay. That's what's what mending's for.
I will allow you if you wanted to have the foresight to throw elements of your outfit off beforehand.
Yeah.
We just finished the art. Please.
Not quite, but like I got rid of all the expensive shit.
Is all of your fur gone?
So you probably threw the jacket off before you left in,
Yeah.
but your pants are gone.
Pants are fucked.
It is full.
I'll fix the pants.
It is full. Orange Dr. Manhattan over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just.
Yeah.
What does the shard look like in his hands?
So looking at it, it's a cluster about that large that sits in his grasp. Both of your grasp, technically, because you're both still kind of holding on to each other's hands in the process. And it is this bright orange, white crystal that has all these different kind of prongs that shoot off in different directions. It is still burning in your grasp. You take 2 points of fire damage.
How are we gonna hold it?
You just swallow it? Is that how you...
How big is it? Show.
It's about this big.
Or just shove it into your chest. Just push it into your body.
Shove it into
Maybe you sit on it.
Oh, he's got rock on this head. He could shove it into this part of his head.
I think it should go to Fern.
It might.
Wait, what?
I mean,
I don't.
You guys looked like an emperor and an empress flying above that lava.
And
I know.
Ashton,
You take another 5 points of fire damage.
I'm gonna.
Holding it continues to burn your hands.
Vontrevere said it could kill you. Maybe you
that
tried to
point
take
of
both
his.
shards.
To share the burden.
Wait, but I thought it would kill him if he tried to.
Yeah, Vontrevere.
What do I see in
They
it?
were leading Ashton to it.
You look into the crystal surface and then past it, and as much as it is a stagnant exterior, the light shifts within it. The flames that you see roiling deep within, and it is almost looking like a window into the tiniest, most dangerous inferno that just continues to burn like a cyclone, a fiery destruction. You don't know if it's the memory of one, the containment of one. You take another 4 points of fire damage.
I'm out of just curiosity. Just gonna just tap it to my head. Another 4 points?
Another 4 points.
I'll give you a little cure wounds action.
I'm fine. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll hold.
Just see what happens if I just try and see if I can think through the glass. Don't know. Probably nothing.
You sense there is something deep within this crystal that you're drawn to. And you feel like as you tap it against your glass, there's this churning, like an earthquake's foreshock that just kind of sits in the center of your gut, like the anticipation before a jump that is consistent. There is an essence in this that you feel is waiting to be unlocked. And you feel like it has the key to both it and you.
What do you think?
I mean, I
Take another
have
3
no
points of fire
idea.
damage.
You're still taking damage?
Yep. I'm not putting it down yet.
Did you take damage from it when you were holding on to it?
I'm going to
Well, here, I can hold it for a second, unless you want to keep holding on to it.
No.
Okay, you take it. You take 7 points of fire damage, reduced to 3 because you're still.
Okay. Here, take it back. I don't
There is
want
concentration. There's a concentration spell, which is a point to recall as well. So go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
You're fine. 22.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It's a shard. How's the temperature in here?
It's the same kind of general heat that was here.
It's either the staff or the eye.
Yep.
And it's about this big.
It's about this big, yeah.
I'm gonna grab the hammer. Let's put it on the ground.
You're gonna break it?
It's what I normally do when I find something.
Wait, do you want to just hand it to Fern and see if...
No, I held it, but it burned me, so I gave it
Yeah,
back to him. I don't want it.
You didn't swallow it?
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna see what happens if I press. I'm gonna see if it's going to what it does to the glass of the hammer. I'm just seeing if there's a. Is it hot? Is it hot enough to burn the hammer or not?
Okay. You go ahead and place the glass head of your hammer across like the topmost points of the crystal. And as you kind of rest it and press it ever so faintly there, you do feel your hammer begin to heat up. It doesn't seem to get to the point where it would hurt you, but the glass does begin to heat. Yeah. You pick it up?
Yeah.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I know you don't believe, Ashton, but do you want me to ask my goddess about this? Like what we're supposed to do with it?
You can.
Do you want me to just kind of hold it in the air in front of you so you don't have to keep touching it?
Sure.
And it just kind of drifts there, and you all get like a nice solid look as it slowly spins in space. It's a beautiful piece of raw historical power. The essence of one of the things responsible for shaping this world. And you can see the fear and beauty of destruction just reflecting in the smooth facets of this relic.
Does it feel like alive at all, or?
It feels like there is a life essence to it, yeah. It's hard to ignore that.
Now that we have gone into this volcano, crawled down this chasm, and are now in this like pumpkin-shaped chasm or bubble, does it almost feel like we're like in the belly of a titan? Does it almost feel anatomical?
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah.
It's just a kidney stone.
Actually, make a history check, if that's better. You can choose intelligence or history. I mean, I think they're both the same, if not better.
What is the lava doing, the pool of lava doing now that the shard is out of it?
Make perception.
That's an interesting idea. God, I'm rolling like dog shit today.
Guidance. No, I can't.
You can't do that.
10.
It doesn't matter. It's bad.
10? It's not bubbling. It's not... any violence to it has ended.
Okay.
The temperature has... It's only been a short time, so you haven't noticed any difference. You're not sure if the pool will cool or if it's just going to remain where it is. You don't know you don't notice an immediate change. So.
Okay. Nothing.
It's a 5.
You got no idea.
Chet, don't you have an ability to like look at things and know things about them?
Yeah. I'm not touching that fucking thing.
You have to touch it?
Yeah, I gotta touch it. I'm tactile, baby. I can get my hands
Just
on
one
it.
little, Ashton was holding on to it. You could probably just touch it for a
I thought you'd
second.
be tough enough to handle it.
It was sitting in lava. I get a senior citizen discount.
It's fine, Chet. Look. Look.
Yes!
Just touch it for a
It was
second.
birthing little fire mosquito.
Push it into his hands.
Grip psychometry.
You're lucky. You take 2 points of fire damage. Now make a history check for me.
Do better than me. Do better than me.
Yeah, I don't.
21.
21. As you're clutching it, it's such a small shard, but the power within it is nearly overwhelming. There is such a powerful essence locked within this crystal, and yet it's just a small piece of the entity it once belonged to, an entity that you, for a moment, feel yourself chained, trapped, kept away, vengeful, furious, and then freedom. The promise of escape. You and a partner to bring this world low once more for those who fought, and then light. Light that is a different fire than your own. It is blue, then white, and it breaks you apart. You see a mountain reformed and destroyed. You see this light engulf you in the brief glimpse you have of the Emperor as you reach for each other, and you're sundered into 1,000,000 pieces. And this one piece just flies through the sky at an impossible speed before it poof, punches into a mountain.
I am Rau'shan. I relay all of that back.
Where's your other shard?
I don't know.
You said it was in you.
What's his sticking out of your belly button or something?
There's nothing sticking out of my belly button.
You can see that.
Yes, very clearly at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
It's not the glass
Spin
thing in your
around, let me
head.
just see.
That's something
Whoa,
else.
watch that thing.
What if you put it,
I have.
I don't know, close to your chest or something?
Let's give it a roll. May need you for this. We'll find out.
Float it close to you.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm going to press it to my chest. I'm gonna actually, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna attempt to rage just to see if I can open up the brain and make something. I don't know, something in the weird happen.
Okay.
Recognize something.
Take 9 points of fire damage.
Yep.
You okay there? You need some cure wounds?
I'm good. And just because it's always fun, burning these rages, I will admit. All right, that's fun. Yeah, so the red-blue shifts. I start to move very quickly and practically vibrating as I hold this thing.
As it kind of vibrates in your grasp, you can feel the heat and the powerful essence that sits within it. You still feel that connection to that almost like a twin essence within you, both waiting to be awakened. The one you clutch, looking for its vessel.
I don't think it's for me. I think it's for me, but it's... I don't know.
Who do we know who is
Fern.
fiery?
Who do we know who's fiery? Don't act ignorant,
Well,
FCG.
well,
Look
you
at this goddess of a creature right now.
I mean,
Yes, take it in. Take it in.
I never viewed her that way before, but I can see that she has symmetrical features, and some would consider her attractive.
She has a flaming monkey that shoots flaming shit.
I know she was burned by it. She was.
I am much more than my symmetry.
Nana Mori, should we get permission? Did you get a waiver for this?
No.
She doesn't need permission.
I don't want to piss off Nana Mori. Are you crazy? Didn't you
She's-
see those bushes?
She's an independent woman. I don't want you to take damage. It's just
Well,
floating in
you're
front
gonna
of
have to
you.
hold it if you're gonna bond with it.
Well, sure, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just-
if it's dormant, how do you wake them up? If yours is dormant,
How do you put it?
Talk to it.
Shake it like a baby.
That's
So you know
not.
what-
You don't do that to babies.
Oh, okay.
Anyone here trained in Arcana?
That's not what you did.
Anyone here trained in Arcana?
Yes.
Proficient in Arcana?
Me.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I've been rolling so bad.
But this is where you
Guide her,
turn it
guide her.
around.
This is the one where you
I
get
don't know
guidance
that
from
she's
fucking
thinking
FCG.
about something. Guidance
Fuck it
only works.
Shut
if
up!
She can say, "Let me
Shut up! I am
Low
so.
numbers in your future.
Guidance. I use guidance when it
Guidance
makes
lots
sense.
of-
I'm getting guided.
Dark
We'll do
shadows
this one.
over
do this
your
one.
dice.
Go away.
I use guidance when it makes sense.
Go away.
It does make sense.
You didn't ask for help. You didn't ask for help.
You gotta be intuitive.
She's making the thinking space.
Stop! Don't look. You're gonna
Everything
curse me.
stretches.
Woo! It's okay. It's okay. I need Travis doubting me all the time.
That's not hard.
How'd you get it?
Okay. 21 total.
21. A powerful essence is locked within this particular artifact. There's another relic that you uncovered that had been used in the past to transfer the essences
Oh, we're fucking dumb.
Holy of certain things into the wearer.
We just don't have it back yet.
Durr.
We gotta go get it.
We gotta hold on to it. Duh.
Does it look the same size and shape?
Yeah, it's a big funnel.
It funnels the fucking.
So yes, there. We gotta go to Imaharajo. It was we were gonna bring it with us, remember? Because we thought maybe if we found some Titan stuff, we could siphon it.
But then
it wasn't ready.
That was weeks ago.
Before we teleport, can anyone cast some mending on my pants?
I cast mending.
I really
oh,
appreciate
wait, do I have mending?
Don't
Now
you?
you have cutoffs? Yeah, you have mending.
You have mending. I just don't.
You've used it so many times.
No, you don't have it. Cheeks out. Listen to things.
Mend everything but the cheeks. We're fine.
Or
Rock cockin.
you notice a faint flash of light on the other side of the chamber.
Wait, what?
We gotta fucking run now. Oh,
well,
yeah.
It could just be.
You don't notice it yet.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Be someone scrying on us.
You glance over, and you see in the light of the lava 5 figures. The ones up front, you can see them wearing familiar raiments of the Ruby Vanguard, shield at the ready.
Fucking watching us still.
Behind them, you see what looks to be a Rylorn, like the one that she had summoned, in simple kind of robes, kind of step forward, and they're all kind of taking in their surroundings. You see a much larger Rylorn, muscular, close to 8 feet tall. Looks like it's clutching some sort of like a jagged bone cestus across the knuckles, as it kind of also takes in its surroundings. And kind of stepping through the middle of them, you see a familiar older elven man with long silver hair. And the rest of you here, just as you take in this fearful display. Well now. You certainly have been busy, haven't you? I suppose the sting of failure is a magnificent motivator.
Telekinesis, I'm gonna throw the lava that they're above at them.
And we'll come back from the break at that moment.
Get the fuck out of here. Like a kid in a wave of pool.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right. We'll return at that moment here in just a few minutes.
No,
See
I
y'all in a
haven't
second.
finished my speech.
The Midnight Queen is dead. As the bell tolls for Her Majesty, her succession looms in uncertainty. For with her dying breath, the Queen invoked an ancient and deadly contest, compelling the princesses of Twelvefold to meet in secret and battle one another, until the stroke of midnight reveals the victor, the new Midnight Queen. Erdine, the Gilded Champion. Dr. Lux, the Scholar Supreme. Rosalind, the Oniromancer. Freya, Blood of the Tower. Hephaestus, the Lightbreaker. And then there's me, Boss Snow, the fairest of them all. Who will survive? Who will you choose? Who will be Queen by Midnight?
Hey critters!
gamers, Laura Bailey here to guide you through what's new in the Critical Role shop.
Could anything be more perfect?
Style should never be a dumpster, darling.
It's so cute. I can't handle it. I mean, seriously, look at this thing.
Oh, so comfy cozy. I mean, the traveler always says impulse purchases are a good decision.
It's the little things in life. Ooh, so moody.
And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
Welcome to the world of Critical Role. The global tabletop role-playing phenomenon led by 8 veteran voice actors will be performing live in London in front of a sold-out audience.
How do you want to do this?
Witness the magic as the beloved characters from Critical Role's second campaign, The Mighty Nine, must band together to aid a world on the brink of chaos. Don't miss a minute of the heart-pounding action. The Mighty Nine Reunion, Echoes of the Solstice in select theaters for one night only on October 26th. Tickets on sale now.
Festering within the heart of Newfair, the sour taste of vengeance lingers on the palate as we suffer another loss. This is the price we pay as investigators. The temptation to harness the power within our collection of tools and artifacts is strong. But to serve Candela, one must acknowledge the danger in such hubris, and that underestimating such power leads only to destruction. It is always and forever our duty to stifle any remnant of bleed that seeps into our realm. The Circle of Needle and Thread, assignment number 538, Flesh and Blood.
That's right.
We're back.
Utterly doomed midst.
Yeah, it's still pretty doomed.
At pretty much the moment where we last saw it. Well, that's not quite true.
It's a few hours later.
Stationary Hill is not looking so hot at the moment.
Garbage everywhere. Flyers for the big sale of midst strewn upon the streets. Doors open, broken boxes, crates, carts.
Abacuses, welcome to the trust pamphlets.
It would be a nice place if it weren't for the colossally vast, quietly howling, and increasingly close, vast, terrifying, reality-gnawing tsunami of black fog ocean inbound rapidly. Oh, that.
Oh, yeah.
It is a spectacularly terrifying scene. Listening to this, it may not seem particularly terrifying, but with the power of your imagination, you, too, can become very upset.
With our help.
forces of evil threaten Exandria, these heroes are there to answer the call.
I'm Super Scanlan. With my Critical Role Twitch subscription, I can watch all my favorite CR shows before they come out on YouTube. Take that, evildoers!
Here comes Jester with her Twitch subscription to Critical Role. She can access gnarly emotes and post links in the chat too.
Radical!
Goosh. Oh no! Here comes some trolls and jam up our live chat.
Don't worry, Ludna will stop them with the help of Critical Role's professional moderators.
She's spooky, but I like her. Here comes Ludna's friend Chitney. He has an Amazon Prime membership, which gives him 1 free Twitch subscription of his choice. Of course he subscribes to Critical Role. It's the power of teamwork. Die, die, die!
Spooky.
I cast agonizing bolt!
Scanlan's hand!
Stab him, Chitney! And look, there's Caleb with the power of introspection and existential dread.
Now that we've defeated all the bad guys, let's gift subscriptions to other users. You can do that by name or randomly.
Taliesin! Ashley, please, I've told you so many times, just don't play with those, okay? They're super fragile, custom made, custom painted. You know what? We have to film in about 30 minutes, so why don't you two just come with me? Come on.
Aw, it's Major Buzzkill here to take away all our fun. Oh, is it Thursday yet, bitch?
Certainly die.
Oh, good one.
Ludus corpse, take his vest.
Would you please stop that?
Frog Smash!
Subscribe to Critical Role on Twitch and collect all 21 action figures. Alternate forms and familiars not included.
Welcome back. So, I guess we should probably set the scene here, seeing as how
This combat is brought to you by WizKids Minis. Ukatoa painted and unpainted miniature available now. Join forces with the Mighty Nine to take on the terrifying Ukatoa. Order this behemoth today.
So cool.
Expand your collection of CR miniatures at wizkids.io/CR minis. And your local game store.
So this is way bigger than I pictured it being. I thought they were going to be like right.
There's more land than I thought.
Yeah.
So there's about like 15, 20 feet along the edges.
Got it.
So,
got it.
let's say for ease of this, you all were kind of over on this edge here.
Wow. Just huddled up in the perfect
Just all right together?
Yeah.
I mean, you were all kind of right.
We were, of course.
we were.
Yeah, sure. We were talking to each other. We were watching.
We'll say this is the
half-naked man.
This is the spark.
Handle
You really
a crystal.
caught up on the naked part.
You bet. It's gonna keep rolling.
And you guys can tell me where you want to arrange yourselves in this area, but it's going to be in this area, so.
Looks good.
What spells did I prepare today?
I would still kind of cling to the wall, so I'll be towards the back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Anybody want to change or adjust this at all?
I would be back behind Fern against the wall because I tried to climb up too, but not.
Oh, that's right. You were climbing.
That's true, yeah. So you'd be about there.
I think I would have done this in the interim.
Okay, cool.
If are they straight over there?
Where?
They came out of the lava?
No, they
they just
bamfed in.
bamfed in. Okay.
They were watching us. I knew where to go.
My circlet is supposed to keep people from being able to perceive me.
Who are you? Tell us who you are when you put them down.
So these are the two guards here. So somebody back further this
Rudy
way.
Toots in the front with a staff.
Yep.
The Rudy Toots?
Rudy Toots. About there.
Luda.
Guard there.
Ludicrous going
Rylorn will probably be about there. And then the larger one that you saw.
Oh my god. That is so much bigger
Yeah.
than I thought.
Is that like her
a
size?
Rylorca.
Right?
No, mine is the other one.
Holy cripes.
Right?
We need to get you the other one.
I need to get a big one.
What?
Big one.
What in the aardvark fuck?
We're gonna die.
We are gonna live.
So,
God damn it.
you went ahead and first you began with telekinesis to scatter it across the ground, which spreads a spray out this way. All of them have to make a dexterity saving throw. Your spell DC is
18.
18. Success for Ludinus.
How do you want to do this?
Fail.
Ludinus is dexterous.
Fail.
Fuck.
Success and success. Okay. So go ahead and roll. I'll say 3d10 fire damage.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a generous Mercer.
Okay.
I mean, it's a chunk of lava
Sure.
that's thrust out of it. The being fully immersed is 8d10. So.
Oh, cool. 8.
Okay.
Can you roll better, please?
Yeah, I would like that.
Get them all out now. It's okay.
You got it.
Get them out. Get them out.
As they all spray, you can see like Ludinus kind of like ducks down slightly and just kind of like looks up, kind of shrugs off. You see he has this like white gem kind of set in the middle of his forehead as he glances over in your direction. Trixie.
Is that white gem new?
Yeah, you've never seen that before. I need everyone roll initiative.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you the only two who have ever seen Ludinus? Did we all see him?
We also he was making us meet.
When
Yeah.
you made us big end of the
You've also
world.
seen images of him throughout the city and stuff.
Yes.
God damn it.
Over it.
Is that a 1 for Luda?
No.
Do I still have
But that was low for one of the other guys.
Constitution? Or has that gone away?
Let me see how long that lasts.
All right, so.
An hour until I stop concentrating on it.
Oh, so yeah, drop it whenever. So that's fine.
I know.
25 to 20.
20.
22. 22.
22? All right. So
Fuck.
Yeah, you wanted to go first.
Yeah, obviously. I really wanted to go for it
Hundo.
first.
Hundo.
All right. 20 to 15.
19.
To teleport away, we have to stay together.
Yeah.
But if we stay together, we're fucked.
All right.
When is your?
Actually, sorry.
13.
We can
I
all
rolled a
hold our
13.
action.
15 to 10.
13.
13.
Oh, Dex.
Rollies.
Yes, rollies.
8.
Okay.
All right. So
Right.
check.
I think it's
Let's see.
Ash, then you, then me.
And then.
And then SG. And then.
Ashton, Imogen, Orm, Chet.
All right. And then
9.
9.
How about you,
12. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
My bad, my bad.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 14.
14, okay. Alrighty. Ashen, you are up first.
Oh boy.
FCG, burn, Laudna, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You just have to be within 10 feet of you. So we all have to huddle around you.
At the end of your turn.
Where are you?
Or at the turn where I
FCG.
cast
Right in the middle. He's right next to the, in between you and the.
Okay, I'm going to, suppose I'm gonna, yep. One rage after this left. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to rage. And, okay, that's not the best thing, but we'll make it work. Yeah, I'm going to, oh, I can do a really fun thing with this. I'm going to rage, and the black and white begins to hit, and I suddenly start to sink a little bit down into the ground, as if I'm getting a little heavy. I'm going to...
You watch as like small pebbles and stones around Ashton begin to like shake and move towards him.
And I'm going to go stand right in front of FCG.
You're gonna stand right in front of SCG?
Where are you?
Right there, there's SCG right there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk over and just stand
right there.
Just to be a shield.
You're already low on health. But thank you.
This is
I
the
appreciate
spark
it.
here, by
I
the way.
appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the spark?
That's the
Oh, we
spark.
we don't have it.
No one's holding it at the moment.
I thought you had it.
Maybe he won't want to hurt the spark. Like maybe he won't want to damage it.
Somebody needs to grab it
So we should stay
so he
near
doesn't
it.
take it.
Does that finish your action?
Wait, someone has it right.
No, it's
Oh, it's just floating in the middle of us.
Well, not at the moment. You use telekinesis to thrust in them.
So
which
where
means
is
you
it?
lost
Just
concentration
dropped on the floor.
on your.
Mage
Oh.
spell on my mage hand?
Fuck a duck.
Oh God, he could just grab it.
With mage hand lasts for a minute. You're right. So actually,
It's not-
if you're maintaining it, so you have, we'll say for now you have about 6 rounds before it goes away.
Okay.
But
So yeah, so you still have it
regardless,
floating.
if a mage hand is holding it,
Yeah,
he
it-
could grab
He
it.
could fully grab it.
Like
so somebody,
with a better mage hand.
yeah, somebody grab it.
Okay.
I have a really good
hold on.
mage hand. Okay.
Is yours lefty or righty?
It's an ambidextrous.
You're coming up in a little while. All right, I'll do it. I'm gonna grab the fucker and put it behind me. I'm gonna grab the fucking fire, the
Spark.
spark.
Okay. So you go ahead and you grab it and you set it to your side.
Set it to
there.
my side, and
it's
so that-
starting to burn your hands. The top of your next round, while you're holding it, you'll take fire damage.
All right.
All right. So we'll note this is just kind of in your grasp. Finishing Ashton's go. That brings us to Imogen with Orm on deck.
Okay. My telekinesis is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Just
say this is your concentration.
I can also.
These guys look like they're fire resistant. I don't know.
You take damage. Does it make you drop invisibility, or only if you take an action or cast a spell?
Okay.
Only if you're concentrating on it, and you have to roll to see if you maintain concentration.
Is this a strength?
They might not be.
Okay,
But if you cast
I'm
a spell
going
or
to look and quickly judge which one of these guys looks like they'd be the weakest physically,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna grab the floaty, skinny Ryloran.
Okay. So the one over here with the ropes.
I'm gonna try to grab him with telekinesis.
Okay. All right. So that's you make an ability check with your spell cast versus his strength check.
We're getting into it. Cross the lava pond.
That's a 12.
10.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna pull him forward into the lava.
In the lava. How far in? How many feet?
Just to where he's like, his whole body's in.
Right-
yeah, right
just
there.
right
The further away, the more he has to travel to get out.
Oh, that's true. Okay, 5 more feet in, he can move. But now he's gonna be closer to us,
So-
but that's fine.
You see, it's like dark, shark-like eyes go wide as suddenly its arms and the slight arc into it. Go ahead and roll 8d10 for me.
Oh! 8d10. My man said.
Does she just pull him into
Into the
the
lava.
8
Sorry.
into 10.
Restrained.
Or give me death.
Which means his movement is 0.
Whoa. 28 plus.
His movement is 0 because
he's restrained. She has him held in the lava with telekinesis.
It's so weird.
50 points.
Ooh! 0 points?
Yeah.
You could see him in there still trying to scramble. You have no visual perspective to even see how hurt he is or not, but alive, but definitely is currently being held submerged in the middle of the lava pit.
Okay.
I'm also about to take damage again, so.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna.
I'm also
I'm
going
holding the
to, since I didn't cast the spell on this turn, that means I'm going to quicken another spell and cast it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast. I feel like all these Rylorns gonna be like psychic people?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mind whip the big
one?
the big one.
Okay.
So that's a third level.
Third level spell?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the intelligence saving throw?
18.
Gotcha. That is intelligence, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 17 for a 19.
Okay.
So it makes the save, but still takes damage.
Okay. On a failed save, the target takes. Okay. On a successful save, half damage, and suffers none of this spell check. So. That is 3d6 half.
But you do you.
You also can move from adventure.
So that's low. That's 7 points.
7 points. Gotcha.
Which is new.
So the large one, as it kind of it holds its two massive, and you see like it has these like iron bands that go around its knuckles that wrap into these big like gauntlet bracers, and there's like jagged, almost like dark brown bones that are kind of built into it that come out, and it's kind of like slams them together, and it's about to take a step as it like reaches up and like its hands kind of grab its head for a second as it looks over in your direction. And its eyes narrow.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
The finished turn?
I'm gonna just back up. I'm gonna stay within 10 feet of FCG, but get as far away from them
there,
as yeah.
maybe still within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. That's gonna bring us to Orem.
Okay, Orem's gonna tamp down his nerves, which are on high alert, and I'm gonna step 5, 10, 15 right there. I'm going to.
The heat is intense.
Going to cut the air and slice at the Ryloran with Seedling.
Okay, go for it.
So, first attack is a natural 1, which I'll re-roll.
Is he fully submerged, or is he like sticking out as his head sticking out?
I mean, he's for the most part submerged. You can see just a little bit, so he does have 3/4 cover technically.
Okay. 24 to hit.
24 still hits, even with the +5 AC bonus. Yes.
Okay.
And he's restrained, so you technically have advantage on the roll too. So.
Oh, okay.
Because telekinesis is holding him in place.
I get that 20. I did not, but
Okay.
it is higher.
Yeah,
it is,
definitely
29.
hits.
So that is 9 points of damage. Second sword swipe.
Well, the first swipe, as you fire the first beam, it cuts into it, and you watch as the upper half of the Ryloran's torso like begins to emerge separately from the legs, and both are just burning, incinerated.
that just finished it?
Done.
Oh, he's
finished.
done. He's gone.
He did 50 points.
We're gonna win.
Imogen did 50 points of damage.
We're gonna
win.
Okay, so that evaporated. Then I thrust Seedling out and send a grasping vine to the soldier on that side.
What's the range on Seedling?
30.
30?
That's
okay.
why I went to the very edge.
Yeah. Dexterity save?
Yeah, 14.
That is going to be a 10.
10. Drag him in. Dead center.
Go ahead and roll 8d10.
8d10. Yeah, 10. And
we got it.
Pick up these 10s too. Okay.
This is not gonna help us run.
10, 14, 23, 27. That's 4 of them. 27, 30, 39, 46, 46, 51. That was 8. 8.
No, it's only 8.
8d10.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yep. You pull him in and hear his final screams as he just burns, and then.
And I can't get over there. So my next move, that was 5, 10, 15, is to go 5.
Get
10,
back to FCG. Get within 10 feet of
15.
FCG.
I can get there.
That's within 10 feet, right?
Yeah. And that's it, because I can't use the rest of my sword slashes, so I'm all done.
Okay.
That's 10 feet.
That finishes your turn. As this is happening, and two of the arrivals immediately burn in this lava pit. Ludinus is like, this is an extremely rude way to deal with an extended olive branch.
Oh, that was another kill.
And then for his turn, he glances across the way. Oh, you've been prying, haven't you?
What?
And looks at your staff.
Oh.
Oh, it's his staff!
Uh-oh.
Oh, we have his staff!
Well, this won't do. I need you to go ahead and make a strength ability check for me.
Ability check.
Yes.
Not saving throw.
Why? Matthew!
Strength?
Just roll strength check.
My strength is very, very bad.
Not this time.
Come on,
Natural
come on.
20.
That's a good face, right? That's a happy face.
That's a happy. It was such a good.
It's a low DC.
Oh, you can't tell what it is? Do you need to roll again?
It's a 7.
Okay. Nice try, Laura.
Extremely nervous.
Kind of just standing across the way, looks from the staff over to you, and kind of with a quick glance towards you, then back to her. You watch as his extended hand draws a symbol in the air, and he unleashes it, and you feel your body tense up, and he lifts you into the air, moving you 30 feet with his own telekinesis.
Oh no, over the lava?
Yeah.
Of course, over the lava.
This motherfucker is 10 to 15 times older than Trent was.
And it's just holding you in the air right there. That's going to be his action.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
This is a hostage situation now.
Oh, shit.
Sure is.
I don't think we can attack anymore.
And it's going to go ahead and just take a few steps back.
Damn it.
God damn it.
You should just go closer to admire your work.
All right, I could save us all because he stepped away, except Fern would be dead.
Let's not
Not
let
an
her
option.
die.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there. She's had a good life.
Had a good run. It's been a good run.
Maybe hold.
Let's be honest, she's been a little questionable the entire time.
Maybe you can hold yours.
Hold your
until
action as
one
soon
of
as
us
we
can
get her
try to
back.
pull
As he steps back into the front of the chamber. If you've been digging through history, good. The more you dig, the more truths you learn. The more you learn, the more you see how right we are. That's going to finish his turn.
Damn.
That brings us to the Ryloran Juggernaut's turn.
Ryloran
Juggernaut.
Amazing.
It's going to go ahead and...
Are you holding your turn then, or?
Me?
Or are you?
Are we talking to this guy now?
I mean, we're kind of.
We're not gonna win.
Which is why you were gonna talk. Although healing would not be.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
They can run really far.
40.
They can run really far.
Did he do double his?
He moved and dashed, and just went and the wind got low and went. And you see him like running around the lava pool, just getting really close and is just charging right for your troop.
Oh no.
As a bonus action, is going to use telekinetic shove.
Oh god.
And is going to go ahead. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Strength save. Yep. Just getting some humana. Okay. Okay.
Oh no!
Wow. Hold.
Is this one of the things you get to re-roll?
No, I don't re-roll it. There's nothing I could add to this that would improve it enough to save my ass, so it's a fail.
Okay. As it's running, there's like a slight shine in its eyes, and you watch it kind of like move its head like this, almost like it's pulling back on a fishing reel. And as it does, it's almost like the wind on your back pushes you forward, and it pulls you 5 feet into melee with it as it lands in its place.
Okay, that's way better than what I thought was going to happen.
Well, now I can't leave without getting hit, though.
That's going to finish his go. Chetney, you're up with FCG on deck.
Yeah, it's my turn, sure. So I'll use 10 or 15 feet of my movement to sidle up behind FCG, who's holding the spark behind his back, right? Or does Ashton?
No, FCG has the staff. Ashton has the spark in his back.
Behind Ashton, sorry. One less square of movement, so just 10 feet to get behind Ashton. And I'm going to whisper behind you, give it to me. And I will let it burn my hands, and I will slip it into the bag of holding.
Okay.
And I will use my action to turn invisible.
Okay. All right. So you turn invisible. We'll say.
Is it going to burn everything in our bag of holding? Who cares? Is it
think
going to burn the
in a
bag?
dimension.
Yeah,
it's just in a dimension.
It's in a pocket dimension. It's fine.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to go as far as I can in between the Juggernaut and Imogen, trying to get on the opposite side of him from the lava. And I have 45 feet total. I only use 10, so 35
So
feet.
between Imogen and him is about right there.
And that I have 35 more feet. So if I can go, more to towards your right hand a little bit. Yeah, perfect. That's
right there.
Great. Yeah,
you got it.
Maybe 1 square more.
Sure.
Yeah. And bonus action, movement. That's it.
Okay. Finishing your go, Chetney. FCG, you're up.
I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went.
Who?
Chetney.
Yeah, he just disappeared.
Wait, bonus action? Did I use a bonus action?
Probably to
No, you
take the
turn
thing
invisible?
into probably to take the thing into the bag.
Oh, to put it in the bag. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll say that's enough action this turn.
I don't know what to do then.
Hi.
Well, we can't vamp out without Fern anyway.
Oh, yeah, so I can't hold that action.
I mean, you could
I
until.
could, but
I could definitely.
I know you could. I know you could.
Since I'm about to get into it with this fuck.
Okay. I'll just hit a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Ashton.
I'll take that.
Thank you. Unless you want me to attack Ludinus to burn some legendary reactions, legendary resistances.
Are we worried about hitting him dropping his spell by accident?
No. I mean, even
She
if
can
it's,
fly,
Yeah,
right?
can feather fall as a reaction.
But
into lava.
As a react, but it's
She would have a
slow
little bit
enough.
more time to think about it.
Yeah, I
I've
was
still
gonna
got
say, until we
telekinesis
have
up,
her,
so I could pull her
it's
back.
not like we're going to be defeating
Look
her.
at your
We have
speaker.
her-
So,
All right,
just so-
Yeah.
I will heal Ashton.
Thank you.
Come on. Okay. 14 plus 3 is 17 points of
I will
healing.
take that 17.
And then
Better.
bonus action. I'm bound to some folks. Who's up next? Fern's up next.
Fern or me.
I can give people. I will give Fern a bonded blessing. She's not going to be able to do anything. She's being held. We don't know what's happening to her, right? She's just floating there. Does she seem incapacitated? Can she still move? Is she flailing?
No, she is restrained. She's just like floating at an angle in the air, and you're just like looking down at the pool of lava below you.
Jesus. Who do I help? Who do I help? Who needs my help right now? Your spells are savey type spells. I'm going to give it to Fern. Fern, you get a d6. I'm going to give her a bonded blessing. And I will move to my left by 5 feet. Yeah.
You got it. All right, finishing FCG's turn. Fern, you're up with Ludin on deck.
Okay. So, I mean, I can try to break out of it. Can I do that, or can I cast anything?
You are restrained in the grip I'll say you can attempt to use your action to try and break free. There's not really anything.
No, it doesn't say.
No, I don't think you can break free of telekinesis. It's not like a physical restraint. It's a
'cause
magical
On the
constraint.
next turn, he has to keep using
He has
his
to keep
action
using
hold
it to maintain you, yeah. So you can't break free as far as you know.
Okay. Still talk to them. But you can still cast spells when you're restrained.
Yeah, you can still cast a spell. Just any attack rolls you make are a disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do here?
He's got to have legendary actions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's like level 7.
Millennia
I'm just calling it out. So if you think you're going to take a one shot at something that's going to waste it, don't just consider that.
Are we trying to possibly bamf out if we can get together?
If we can get together.
Get everybody
That's
get
what we're
over
still
here.
trying to do. Okay. All right.
Misty stuff? Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if this is gonna do anything. I am going to cast Wall of Stone.
Okay.
And I want to completely encase Ludinus in that Wall of Stone.
Okay. He's right next to the lava, to the wall already. So that's good.
Yeah, you can make
He
a
backed
circle
up.
around him, sure.
Double restraint.
So create 10-foot by 10-foot panels.
How many can you create?
10 of them if you want
Whoa.
to.
So can you go all the way to the ceiling with it?
6 inches thick if you want to.
I'm sure you could for sure go.
Yeah.
Just over the top of him.
Yeah.
The pieces
That's
won't
what
look
I
like
was
it, but what it
thinking.
really is.
Make a little freezer.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking
No take back.
Oh, if we went by that rules, you guys would have been dead a long time.
Every time we break up stands and arms.
So you all watch.
don't exist.
You all watch as suddenly the opposite end of the chamber, as Ludinus is stepping back, and the defender stepping forward. The
he made a wall of
porous
stone
rock
around himself.
surrounds him.
All right.
Does he still have his grip on him? Does that block his eye line or anything?
You don't see anything yet.
Shit.
Not bad move, not bad.
Okay. Shit, I don't think I can do anything else.
That was good though.
Okay.
Are you okay healing wise? Can you heal
I'm okay,
yourself?
I'm okay.
Casting
Yeah.
He's gotta,
Heal
like,
someone else?
He's got to use something to break out of that.
Oh, that was a spell. You
I
can.
would
And
say
if he
it's-
uses his
it's
action
still
to break out of
invoking.
it, then it releases you.
Okay.
Mister.
I can't bring out Mister because I've already wild shaped twice. Is there anybody who needs healing?
I don't
Do we
think you
have
can
it?
do that anyway because that would be another spell.
Well,
which
with
you can't do.
cunning.
No, you-
okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. I think I need to stay.
Okay. Laudna, you're up.
Oh my god, everything keeps changing so quick, which changes my plans every time.
That's the beauty.
Hard on.
Beauty.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this Juggernaut guy is a problem, right?
Oh yeah, he's just still there.
He's a problem.
I kind of like him.
He could be a crisis intervention agent. He
He
could be
looks
all
kinda
about his
nice.
words.
Okay, so what I'm gonna need from you right now?
And he listens.
Let's all just take a step back.
First and foremost, I'm gonna quicken spell and mirror image myself.
Okay.
Him being base to base with you, is that bad, Liam?
It's okay.
In melee.
It's okay.
I mean, I have plans that will go out the window when everything changes 3 more times.
I know.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
If then. If then.
He needs to die. I'm gonna blight him.
You're gonna blight him. Okay. It's Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. Yeah.
Wait, who are you blaming?
Yeah. The big Juggernaut.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 16?
Fail.
Fail. Full damage.
Remember when we were making rock water slides? That was fun.
That was fun. Does blight make him weak?
We had it right the first time.
Yeah.
What does blight do?
No, it's just necromantic a lot of damage.
On his next turn, does he get disadvantage or anything?
I thought so.
If the target is a plant creature
It takes double damage. That's all.
or a magical plant, is he a magical plant?
If it's a magical plant or plant.
Oh, got it.
This is
but it's just a
regularly-
8d8
Oh,
necrotic damage. It's a damage dealing spell.
Oh, gross.
Oh. Did a bunch of Cheetos come out with that burp?
That's so disgusting. I love it.
Like I saw some go.
6. 32 damage.
Points of damage you got.
It's not as good as I wanted.
As you reach out and draw on it, you watch as the kind of deep red skin that's exposed from its like leather and metal armored straps around it, and its odd like bone spikes that come out of the back of the armor. You're uncertain if it's part of it or just decor. It kind of glances over at you just as you watch the like red veins turn black across its body and like kind of.
I'm gonna step closer to FCG just to be forever close to him in case we bamf. Okay. I don't feel good about any of this.
Nope. Every move is wrong.
Every move is wrong.
Yeah. Closer, wrong. Farther away,
Wrong.
also wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's under jail.
Move, action, bonus action.
You done?
We got
I did all the
1,000-year-old
things.
wizard
Alrighty.
that's barely gotten started.
He just wants to talk.
This defender is going to step up here, and she's going to pull back to here, and kind of like keeping the blade at the side is now eyeing Fern and has his arm open.
Open. For
Alrighty.
what?
He's holding something.
The guard.
All right, Ashton, you're up. Imogen, you're on
Yeah,
deck.
no, he's just holding it.
All right. I take it we're just fucking with this guy. So I'm gonna walk up right next to Orem. Oh yeah. I am
over this way.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And very calmly.
Make eye contact. I'm gonna pick up the hammer, which is got that weird silver old time film gray tone, and I'm just gonna take a big fucking swing at this guy.
Go for it.
See what I hit.
I don't
No,
think
you do
I
not.
have advantage from here.
Nope.
I should have kept going around.
You can go reckless if you want.
I don't feel like it right now.
I'm trying to be smart.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Try.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
All right. So I'm also going to burn a chaos burst.
18.
The Joker. So they have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That's gonna be 21.
Okay, they save it, but that's okay because they take 24 points of damage.
Nice.
And are moved 5 feet to 5 feet that way.
This way?
To the lava?
Yeah, into the lava.
Okay, they're not quite in there.
Oh, really?
They're like right on the edge. To be submerged, they have to like be fully in there.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
And then I'll take my my second hit. All right, that's not the die. Here we are. Yeah, it's 22 to hit.
That hits.
I want to try and prone him. Hold off. Well, let's see. 5.
Actually,
Prone would be really funny. Let's try one more chaos burst. Make another strength saving
Gotcha.
throw.
That's even higher. That's
Fuck
a
that.
24.
Okay, that's fine.
He's a big dude.
I know. 17 points of damage.
Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty, so finish your go.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, Imogen, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna quicken a spell. And I'm gonna cast.
What are you?
Now, actually, interesting question. Because you weren't attacked last round, would your rage have dropped?
No, because I was taking damage. It was enough of a turn that I would have taken damage. I would.
You hadn't taken damage yet because it was going to be the top of your next turn.
But he grabbed onto the shard.
You did, but he handed it to Chetney before you took any damage.
Is it enough time for the rage to have to reboot or no?
It's till if you aren't attacked or take damage until the beginning of your next turn, you lose rage. Unfortunately.
Okay, so should I just should I keep the rage now and re-up a different rage, or?
Well, we'll reduce the rage damage, and we can just call it a chaos burst.
Okay. All right, then I'll. Well, I wouldn't have used 2 chaos. Well, that would have changed a whole bunch of shit. But I'd say, okay. So can I kill the chaos bursts? Well, can I kill the chaos bursts and then?
Sure.
And then
how much extra rage damage?
It's
3.
3 points. So that'd be 6 points.
Okay. Got it.
All right, and now I'll use my bonus action to rage. My last
rage.
sad
Okay.
Rage.
There you go.
Where are we at? Come on. Ooh. Okay. That's fun.
Alrighty. That finishes your go.
I get. Yeah. Now the invisibility has begun to kick in, and suddenly I'm a bit see-through.
You got it. Imogen, you're up.
I'm gonna quicken a spell.
Okay.
And across the lake, centered on the, like, between the wall of stone and the guard, I'm gonna cast just the area suddenly like opens up and is filled with crackling thunder and bursts, and it gets dark. And I'm gonna cast Seething Storm.
Okay.
On that area. So that's a 20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere. Right about there, right?
To get both
Okay.
of them.
Got it.
Cool.
Yes, amazing.
Yes.
So that is now crackling over there. I'll just put this here as a reminder.
Any creature that starts in the area takes lightning damage and ends the turn must take lightning, or takes force damage.
Gotcha.
If they end there. But everybody in that area is blinded.
Gotcha.
Really?
And telekinesis, you have to be able to see your target.
Well,
wait.
Find out if he's got.
Go.
Goes LA.
I'll be fine. That's why I bonus action.
But
I quickened that.
You've also
first.
dropped your telekinesis now because you've shifted to this for concentration.
Yes.
Cool.
So
So neither one of them can see, right? Because Ludinus already couldn't see theoretically. Might be furthering your theory.
Couldn't see.
Okay. So that finishes your go.
Well, I can see. Yeah, no, you're right.
I'll
you're
also
right.
do for my action.
Or if this is not the same thing.
There's a difference between targeting a creature and maintaining. So right now he can hold. He just can't move her unless he sees where he's moving.
Got it.
But the
Okay.
damage still does force him to make concentration checks.
Okay.
It's a great move.
Yeah.
All right.
That was rad.
Yeah.
First good move.
No, still wrong.
That's all right. I did that before my other thing. I'll just. I don't want to touch the Juggernaut. I don't want to be close to the Juggernaut.
Nobody touches the Juggernaut. Stop touching me. Nobody ever wants to touch me.
Oh, poor Kane.
I'm gonna do a little thing I've never done before, and I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it just gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
You got it.
Welcome to the Barbarian Club.
Cool.
What does the Juggernaut? He's got those big, crazy ass knuckle arm things. Does he have any weapons outside of those that we can see?
No. Well, what you see is like the big bits of like hide armor with like weird metal and bone put into it, and you see these like large bone protrusions that come out of the back. And you can see like he has like belts and kind of a material hanging there, like a thick leather, almost like a looks almost like a battle apron in a way.
Yeah.
And he's just got these two cestus.
Largest brass knuckles. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Holy shit.
Bone splinter cestus specifically. That finishes your go. Orem, you're up.
Okay, so Orem's not going to take his eyes off the Juggernaut. He's going to step under through Ashton's legs.
Yep, ready for it.
Slip over to here. I immediately smell the scent of cypress trees and Bengay and know that Chetney is close. I fucking... I launch at the Rylorn.
Do you
The
share that
Juggernaut.
information with us?
No.
Okay, damn it.
And I leap up, plant a foot into the Juggernaut's knee, and stab into his gut.
Okay.
That is a 1, which I will re-roll. That is a 21.
21 hits.
I will make this a pushing attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
So the damage is 8 plus So that's 18 points of damage. Has to beat a strength save, so he's strong as fuck. 17.
Yeah, 17. 17 on the dot.
Okay, here we go again.
Come on.
That's a 20.
20 hits again.
Pushing attack.
Alrighty.
10 plus 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage again.
I didn't need to use the quickens. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is going to be a 10.
10? 15 feet into the lava.
Yes!
15!
Yes! Boom, boom, boom.
Elbow to elbow.
Into, like up to its waist. So as it gets pushed back in that space, do 6d10 fire damage.
Come on, he's kind of resistant. He's got a little bit of resistance.
Well, he's not fully submerged.
Got it.
He's
Never
half
mind.
submerged.
He doesn't. It's just he's not fully submerged.
He's not fully submerged. Okay, okay.
Because he's big.
Okay. He big.
25. 33.
33. Woo! It's like... He's looking hurt.
Orem is gonna run leap.
It was.
What?
Against this motherfucker.
What?
So I'm on him.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Okay.
Come back.
Third slash.
Hardcore. Jumping on him.
I'm on him.
And parkour off him.
Third slash.
Oh, third slash.
18 hit.
18
it does.
Just
yep.
Pushing attack. Further
Down!
in.
Apologize, you son of a bitch! Send him!
19 points of damage.
Woo!
DC 17.
DC 17. Natural 19.
Action surge. 23.
Okay, come on, dude.
12 plus 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Gotta make a save.
Save 17.
You doing it again?
Oh, yeah, pushing attack.
Natural 18. He's rolling good this time around.
Another 20 to hit.
20 hits.
12. 17 points of damage. Pushing attack.
17 points of damage.
Come on, come on.
Come on.
Come on, come on.
This is epic as fuck.
That's cocked. Natural 20. I'm like he's rolling real well here in the last bit.
Last of my 6. 22 to hit.
Come
22 to hit.
Last superiority die. Pushing attack.
Come on.
Last superiority die.
Mm-hmm. 15 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
All right, so he leaps up on the knee, like I said, jams it in there. He doesn't move. Orem pulls it out, whips up in the air, and then kicks this motherfucker in the face, sending him staggering back in. Land, flea jump, land, slash, and then I use gust as I bring Seedling down into his head, and wind just goes. And as he just submerges into the ground, I backflip off of this shithole.
Yes, you do.
And land right on the stone, right back in front of us.
Epic fucking turn!
Hell yeah.
Epic turn!
As you-
a gust, a sonic boom.
Yeah. As you dart off and land, you watch as he backs up, like burning to the point where his body like stops moving, and the gust of air causes the rock around him to cool and lock him into place. As he just kind of burns this little dark point around him.
Take him off the board, Matt. Take him away.
But that is now a walkable point. That is now a walkable point.
All right.
Okay.
I am out of gas.
Wow.
Such a good turn.
Fucking killed.
All right.
Wow.
Here
that
comes
was
the
cool.
pendulum.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, here comes the mage.
That was sick.
Top of his turn, he takes what damage? Or a saving throw?
He takes. What did I
You said
cast?
46 something.
2d6. No, it's 2d6 lightning damage at the start.
Okay, go for it. So go ahead and roll that.
2d6 at the end of their
Uh-huh.
If he stays in it, yeah.
If he doesn't get out of it.
Someone watching might ask why I have 6 superiority die at level 11. It's because I took Fighting Initiate at the very beginning of this campaign. So 6 superiority die.
Cool.
10 points of lightning damage.
10 points lightning damage. Goodness. Yeah, easily maintains concentration.
Okay.
Easily, man.
Yeah, we got to figure out what to do about that shit.
I mean,
that's a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Ludinus?
Sam's in conspiracy mode,
I
man.
don't.
Put up the grassy
I suppose
the
a
gem's throwing it
TPK is the only way to really
off.
find out.
It's like
it's like Vision 2.0. It's like new vision or something.
Or it protects his mind from her, the daughter
Or
of his
that.
co-worker.
Is going to use his magic adept feat to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell, and is going to cast.
Fuck your wall.
Dimension door.
Oh.
Yeah, clever.
Oh, so he's actually here. Damn.
Or it's just a very convincing,
He
very
also
convincing
said
hologram.
He can quicken the spell. Do we know if Ludinus is a sorcerer?
He has magic initiate. So he can take a little
Or
sorcery.
metamagic adept.
Yeah.
The other thing.
So appears there. Looks over up at you again, Fern. And is going to go ahead and attempt to pull you even higher in the air. Actually, no, it's going to pull you over to him.
All right.
So for that, okay, so now let's repeat another contest. Make a strength check.
And you got a 6 added to this roll.
If you want it, if you need it.
Yes.
You might
Because I
roll
have a
natural
-2
20.
for strength.
And this is just a spell he's maintaining, right, man?
Correct.
Fuck. I mean. 7.
Oh.
7.
Oh.
That's better. Right over next to him.
I didn't realize Fern was so fucking weak.
Yeah, I know. My strength is
What happened?
shit. It's -2.
She has a lot of charm.
I
That's
dumped
right,
it all
you know?
into to my wisdom.
Yeah, I get
I'm
it.
very, very smart, but
All right,
not
well,
very
hey,
strong.
she's not gonna fall in the lava anymore.
Yeah, that's nice. He pulls you in. Extremely rude of your friends to not even treat for a conversation.
I can talk with you. Easy peasy. Let's just talk. Let's just talk.
Let's find a better place to converse.
No, we don't. No.
All right.
60 feet. They've got to be more than 60 feet away, right?
That brings us now
No.
to the Juggernaut's turn, and he's done. Chetney,
Next turn, that was his action.
FCG, you're up.
FCG.
Chetney, and then FCG. So Chetney.
So y'all are right there, huh?
You need to get within 60 feet of him now.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
Who does?
I do, so I can
Imogen.
counterspell him.
But she's not going to. Well, oh wait, she could on her turn. Yeah, on her turn.
He's not gonna go
I'm
before.
coming up.
Okay.
He goes after Orem.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna click my Boots of Speed.
Okay. Which means you doubles your movement.
Does. So my movement becomes 90. Can I use half of that to come this direction?
That's so fucking nuts. Vax 2.0. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
I'll just use 45. 45 is all I want.
It's right there. All right.
And I think that puts me within 30 feet of him.
About there would be 30.
Okay. Fuck it. We're taking chances.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. Oh, I can't! That's a bonus action too! Fuck! FCG, Fern, Laudna. God, he's a full turn away. But he's before me. Shit! Can I retcon and I'll just I'll just go stand near FCG and I'll hold my attack if somebody comes within melee range.
Okay.
And actually I'll just move to the exterior 10 feet of FCG, just towards that direction.
There you go. Okay. Fuck. Hold your action. FCG, you're up with Fern on deck.
Anyone need healing? There's nothing I can do.
He took 10 points of lightning.
I'll never say no, but other than that, I know we're. Or
I mean, I can try to hit this dude over there, but
we can't see him. I don't think.
He's in a storm, but I think we can still make out his It's not dark. Is it?
He's blind, but I don't think. I think we can see him.
But like, what's the point? He's so far away.
Yeah, and he's not a threat anymore.
I can't do an area attack on Ludinus because Fern's right there.
He's about to take a fuck ton of damage.
It's not gonna do anything. The only thing that it would do is maybe make him drop concentration
Which
on
would
you.
be great.
But it would hurt you.
How many quicken spells does he get as a magic?
72.
Well, then I'll just do a spiritual weapon on him.
What's the weapon?
What's the range on spiritual weapon?
60 feet. I can walk a little closer.
What's up?
I don't know how class works.
He's a wizard.
This
He's a wizard with
Take
sorcery
a feat,
points.
you can take
Hero,
a
I don't know how the
feat
feat
damage.
works.
60 feet, you'd have to
Basically,
get about 10 feet
you
closer to
have
him.
A couple points that you can spend to modify the way it's
Because we're trying to get him to drop concentration, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll walk 10 feet closer. Cast spiritual weapon on him.
In what form?
Oh. Well, because we're doing a hostage situation.
Oh no.
All right.
I'm gonna do a hand holding a pepper box right up to his temple. Don't make me do it, man!
There it is.
Don't make me do it! I'm crazy! I'm loco! And I will hit him with it.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Okay.
And just base level 2?
No, I'm sorry. I'm doing it at 4th level.
4th level, you got it.
Which makes it stronger, right?
Correct. I mean, when you hit, it does 2d?
Yeah, 2d8 plus 3. If I hit.
If you hit. So go and roll the attack.
Okay, come on. Okay, 19 to hit?
19 just hits.
Okay.
That's good. That's great. That's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Okay. 7. 3 plus 3. 13 points of damage. Do I get divine strike on
That's
this?
only
It's
when you're
weapon
physically
weapon
attacking.
attacks,
He does
right?
roll to maintain concentration. But yeah, he's fine.
Ah, god damn it.
Hey man, it was worth a shot.
So that's your bonus action, right? Or is it action to cast? Is it a bonus action to cast or action to cast?
Oh no, it's my bonus action.
Yeah.
I didn't want to use my bonus action. I wanted to use my action.
That's what I did on my turn.
I did the same thing as you. God damn it!
If I didn't use it, I couldn't get close enough to do it anyways. Fucking worthless. I was
wanted
5
to use my
feet
bonus
short.
action so that I could save. I mean, I wanted to use my action so I could keep my bonus action to give her a d6. And as a bonus action, you can impart a fuck. We suck
us fucked up, man. You got us fucked up.
We're in our head.
I know. I love it. Is that your turn? You have an action still?
I have an action, which I can't use for a spell, and no one's around.
You can use for a cantrip if you wanted to.
You can?
Yeah, you can do a cantrip and a spell at the same turn. You
Oh,
just
I
can't
didn't
do
know
2 spells.
that.
Yeah.
Well then, shit. I'll shoot a sacred flame at him.
Okay. So dex save on his point?
It's Dex 15. I bet he'll save.
No, the natural 2.
Okay, 3d8 damage. Let's do this dance again. 8.
Wait, he saved again.
Terrible. Okay, 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right. Yeah,
With that one, do I get to add divine?
No. Yeah, he maintains concentration, but he gets like slammed. I guess I say shot by the ethereal pepper box.
Yes.
Gets hit with that, and then the flames burn up around. And Fern, you watch him like kind of like shake it off a little bit. He's showing a little wear and tear. He's taking some damage, but he's not looking rough.
No, that's not him.
Don't say that shit.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to just tuck back another 10 feet back where I was. Yeah.
Alrighty.
When I was, I don't smell. I was gonna say when I was over there, did I smell chutney? But I don't have a nose.
Oh, did I not say I made noise as I ran by?
You weren't doing it stealthily, so you heard like.
Oh. Did I hear him come back? No.
I was gonna make
didn't.
noise to let you know that I'm here. That's why I came
Just
back.
slap me on the butt.
Okay.
Alrighty. Finishing FCG's go. Fern, you're up with Ludna on deck.
Okay.
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 Gotta stretch every morning.
So, I don't know if I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking of casting wall of fire.
Okay.
And just sort of. Hang on. Stand by.
You have no teleport, no blink, no.
Vanguard go. Is he at the bottom of the initiative order? Or?
He's at the very bottom
You
of
have
the
no
initiative order.
misty
He
step,
rolled
you have no
a natural one on his
invisible,
initiative.
You have no.
You can put the wall through him, around him.
I can put it
He can
again. It
probably
doesn't
move through
say
it
that I
pretty easy,
can't.
but-
I can. It doesn't say that I can't put it where somebody's standing. So
Correct.
I think I
You
can
can
put him
create the
right
wall
in
on
it.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd like to create it on him. If that's not doable, I might have
it's
another
doable.
thing.
He's in a counterspell.
Okay.
So he has to roll to see if it counters it.
It's a reaction.
It just counterspell.
He did. He
But
did.
We're all spread out.
That's
Okay.
going to be, it's a level 4 spell. So he has to beat your, so the speed of,
No, of course not.
so be rolling at his spell attack modifier.
So it's a Dex save of 18.
Right, he has, well, first he has to see if he
Oh, but
counterspells.
because the counterspell. Sorry.
Natural 20, yeah. Your wall of fire. It begins to burn around him, and he just goes like wrinkles his nose, and does a quick little gesture with his free hand, and you watch as your fire just.
That's also just counterspell. He's also got
Well, no,
legendary
until the end of his
reaction.
it has to reset.
We don't know.
So if he tries
Maybe
to
this
fail,
version of
We don't
Ludinus
know
doesn't
yet.
have it. Maybe this isn't really Ludinus.
That's your action.
That's my action.
I'm open to it. I'm ready for
Dawn
it.
in
I
his
just, we
head.
haven't seen it happen.
This is good.
Yeah. I can't be
I have a
Ludinus.
bonus action.
Can't be real Ludinus.
Wait, let me just.
Buddha.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Ludinet.
Ludinus go first because you never can
talk to him.
You won't stop now. DJ Khaled. Ludinus.
No.
I can't do another spell. Even
All I
yeah.
do is win.
All you think of is DJ Cal is the Overwatch League, like, watch this.
And he does this weird shuffle that sucks.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
It's great.
It is.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
just.
Alright.
Let's just. You said there was an olive branch situation. Clearly, you've got me tied down here now. I can't do anything to you. What do you need? What do you want? What do you want?
The time for conversation was past when your compatriots murdered my companions, and I was here on a diplomatic mission. So, let's wait until we're alone.
Well, hold on a minute. To be fair, to be fucking fair, okay? You and your group have murdered my friends, and we brought them back, but that's besides the point. So I think we're pretty even here, and I think maybe just a little bit of a conversation might be something that we all could use in this moment.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on. Can't resist against that. Give him that charm, Callaway.
Yeah, with advantage because you're so charming.
Yeah, double advantage.
Guys.
No.
Show somebody.
Can't guide yourself.
I can't fuck.
It's an action to guide yourself.
I know, whatever. I'm trying.
Y'all pushing 5e to its limits over here.
Okay, 18.
That's pretty
18.
good.
Yeah.
I'm certainly curious as to the similar paths we walk, given the interesting choice of location and kind of glances past you towards Ashton. Patrons. That finishes your turn.
And he'll talk.
Ludinus, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move my full movement kind of in this way.
Into the lava.
Not into the lava, but like here-ish.
All right.
Can I still see him?
You can, through the massive, divine, gun-wielding arm that's...
Okay.
Normal size arm.
Am I still being held by him also? That's
Oh, yeah.
still up? Okay.
I'm gonna let out a little whistle from my doggo.
What? You have a dog? In her chest?
Yes, in my chest. And my Hound of Ill Omen is going to burst forth. 120 feet. He's going to go right next to Ludinus. I'm supposed to roll initiative for him, but should he just go on my turn?
I mean, roll initiative for him. See where he goes.
2, so he's under me.
Okay, so he literally comes right after you, and then comes the defense. So
Okay, but that's okay. This is dumb. I am going to try something new.
Yes.
I'm going to do Phantasmal Force.
okay.
So I'm going to make this illusion that this lava pool is splitting right in between Ludinus and Fern. And like the lava is crackling and boiling and separating, pushing the two of them apart.
Okay. What's the save on that one?
It is an DC intelligence save, but he has disadvantage because he's base to base with my hound.
That's true.
Cool.
Nice.
Good thinking.
That puts him at an 18.
With disadvantage?
It's like he's really intelligent.
I know, it was a gamble.
Yeah, so you don't have to do it like that, dog.
Yeah.
Cool move.
He's cold.
It's a good maneuver. It's a good maneuver.
Okay.
But not good enough.
That's it. And then my doggo goes, I guess.
Yeah, it's your dog's turn.
Gosh, that was so
The dog
close.
give advantage as a for in combat.
He does give pack tactics, yeah.
Okay.
He gets pack tactics, yeah.
Yeah, he grants. He grants
to other people?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Direwolf shit.
Cool. Good to know.
That's good. That's a natural 19 plus 5 with his
That definitely hits.
bite attack. 2d6 plus 3. Okay, 10 damage. And he has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw for him. That's going to be a 6.
He's knocked down.
Okay.
Ow!
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Concentration. Yeah, maintains
How do you do
concentration.
this?
You just pushed an archmage into the dirt.
I did with a ghost dog.
So pack tactics gives it advantage when it's in the area. It doesn't give other people advantage.
Oh, it doesn't?
I'm very old.
Okay. Well,
Just want to clarify.
the wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah, so it gets advantage.
But so if he flanks...
If it's a flank situation, maybe, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's what I meant.
That finishes your go?
Yeah.
Let the hounds go. All right, it's now the defender's turn. He takes 2d6 damage at the top.
8 points of lightning damage.
8 points of lightning damage to him. No! And he's gonna go ahead and run.
He's protecting his master.
30 there.
Is real.
He's gonna go ahead and attack your hound. Twice with his weapon there.
Not the doji.
That's gonna be 16. Summer quest.
Miss.
Miss?
18.
Dang! That's awesome. And then natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Jeez Louise.
All right. Put some at 19 points of slashing damage.
He's dead.
Oh.
The dog?
Doggy!
Really gone down.
A handful of hit points.
You've gone too far, Matt.
Good. All right, that finishes the defender's go. No, actually has 5 more feet of movement, so he's gonna go ahead and step into where the hound was. And stay there, keep his shield there at the ready. Like,
okay.
Martinet! And just kind of put it at his side.
Official names? Martinet, Ludinus,
This is his rank, right?
Yeah.
What did he say? What did he say?
The
Martinet.
Martinet, Ludinus,
Ashton, you're up with the midget on deck.
Question: Does Wormhole Strike count as a close-up melee attack, even though it's a distance strike, or does it count as a ranged attack?
In what context?
If I were to hit somebody who is prone, would I have disadvantage or advantage? I know. Odd question.
In this instance, you're making a melee attack at a distance.
So it'd be disadvantage.
No, because it's not a ranged attack. It's a
I know,
melee
isn't
attack,
that
so you would have
odd?
advantage? Yeah.
Okay.
You would. That's kind of the benefit of that particular ability. You got to burn a chaos burst to do it. It doesn't do any additional damage, but
that's fine.
This is one of those instances where you can do that.
I'm going to walk over to the edge where I know. Well, let's see. Where's my? 60 feet. So. I'm just gonna walk up to not quite to the edge of the. I'm gonna walk up pretty close to the edge of the hot right there.
25 right there?
Maybe not quite that far, but right there. That's 60 feet, give or take.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Give or take.
That's 60 feet. I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, he's within 60 feet.
God damn it! Drop that fucking spell, and I'm gonna splash down with a wormhole strike right on top of that
Okay,
prone
roll for an attack.
motherfucker. That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's 20 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And if I do 2 hits, does he have to do the 2 together? Then he has to roll against to save.
No,
or?
it's against each one.
Okay, so
first one maintains concentration.
Well, yep. Oh, fuck it. I know that by the time this ends, we're all gonna be fucked anyway. So might as well go for another. That's cocked. Damn it. Fuck. I miss 14.
14 misses.
Shit. I don't know how I did it. The one that hit.
So
was
you
cocked.
assume that you hit him once. It's hard to see him because he's clustered around by both Fern, this sentient hand, and the defender has its shield out in front.
Shit. And I'm gonna back up again to FCG.
Okay.
You didn't drop concentration.
No, I tried.
All right, that finishes your go action. Imogen, you're up with Orm on deck.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna move right here. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast. Sorry, my thing is being funny. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt into the back of the soldier and him.
Okay,
Nice. And he gets a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, right? Because he's prone.
Yeah, and that's a full line there. Yeah. Yes, it is. Alrighty, so the defender.
That's a 5th level.
5th level, nice. The defender fails. Damn, had a really nice check too, but still failed. And then the Ludinus, disadvantage is gonna be still a 24.
On dexterity?
Lord.
He rolled pretty good for disadvantage.
Also, you got like a 20 in every stat.
Jesus. He rolled a 2 before on dex. I know it's possible. Okay. He does.
It was a natural 2. And then
Right.
there were bonuses
Yeah.
on top of
I
that,
know. 10d6 damage to the little dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. I want to see if I have enough.
Burning a lot of shit here.
10.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ooh, some good. Ooh,
Yeah.
my.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay.
A lot of highs.
Oh
in there.
my.
12, 22, 28, 36, 41, 42 points of lightning damage.
Damn.
42. He gets fried from behind and just drops to the ground, smoke emitting from underneath the armor. While Ludinus takes half.
Yeah, so 21 points. Dang, nice. Nice. Concentration check.
Yes, indeed. Drops concentration.
Oh,
Yes!
thank fucking
Yes!
God.
Let's go.
From that point, Fern, you feel the grip release you.
You have to get it, but he's gonna have a turn after Orem.
Is he still down?
He's
still down.
He's
He's
prone.
prone.
His
He's prone. I know. But.
Does that finish your turn?
For my bonus action, I'm gonna telekinetic pull her 5 feet away from him.
What's the range on that?
I don't know.
Whatever it needs to be. You know.
It's 30 feet. It doesn't
Yeah, it's
work.
not gonna do that. Sorry.
Thanks for trying.
Does that finish your turn, Imogen?
Roll back towards FCG.
Yeah. I'm gonna step back
Okay.
towards. Hold on. Let me just double, triple check.
Maybe.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to
I also want to
now.
know what he wanted to tell us.
Yes.
He wanted to talk.
To get a
He's
spell
going after
back.
the gem. To get
I'm gonna use my
Titan's
bonus action to
power
use some sorcery points.
You got it. All right. Orem, you're up.
Orem screams Fern's name. He's gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, you can use a thingy, right?
25, 30. I can't use a thingy. I will pull a dagger out of each boot and just wing them at Ludinus's body on the ground.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, because he is prone.
Yeah. I'm far. That's balls. That's 17. That misses.
Misses.
Mm-hmm.
Also misses. And let me just check one thing.
Hey. Same thing.
That's it. I just stand there like ineffectually looking at Fern, willing her to get the fuck out of there. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Ludinus's turn.
You're not gonna roll back towards us?
I can. I use my full movement to get that far.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do?
All right. So, Ludinus gets back up here as the spectral hand remains. Looks over towards you and kind of It's a shame. But at the very least, a lesson can be learned here. As he steps past you, you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yes.
Oh no, he's gonna do some really terrible stuff to us.
Yes. We'd
You're saying that as he was looking at Fern?
Yes, as he walks past her. So it's a physical attack. Go ahead and roll an attack of opportunity with your melee attack.
Sickle?
Your sickle.
What's about to happen?
Can I do it with my thorn whip?
No.
Okay.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
have to have Warcaster to do that.
I understand.
I just wanted her to get back so we could teleport.
I know.
Okay. You just
I
swing
know.
wide. And he kind of looks out and begins to mutter an incantation under his breath. As his fingers spread, the air seems to shimmer. I need a 30-foot radius sphere.
Counterspell.
Counterspell?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
You are within 60 feet. Go ahead and roll to see if you counter it. This is a 9th level spell.
You can't actually drop the 9.
So you need to beat a 19.
I need to be a 19.
Yes.
My
Don't you
spell
have a D6?
casting.
Don't you have a D6 from
No.
Give
I
her
didn't give
the
it to me.
fucking D6 because of bonus actions.
My spellcasting modifier is 5.
Right. So roll a d20.
14.
So I have to roll a 14.
You have to roll a 14 or higher.
Okay,
That's
okay,
plenty
okay,
of outs.
okay.
That's plenty of outs.
I have a 25% chance of hitting this. Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Everybody.
I must overcome the man.
You'll dream about this forever.
Take a fucking picture of that. Oh my god. Take a picture of that fucking shit right there. I can't believe.
The magic works!
Okay. I got it.
Oh my God!
Yes! Yes, you dead woman! Yes!
That's right. Doubt me.
Each of you feel this strange, alien, arcane hand begin to reach into your mind, your memories, your fears, and then suddenly, it's gone. And you see Ludinus go. He's going to counterspell you, try and continue the spell to see if he can do that.
Didn't he already use his reaction?
It's a new turn.
It doesn't recharge at the end of his turn?
Huh? It's top of your turn, you get your reactions
Top of your
back.
turn.
What? And it's a 3rd level?
Yeah.
So it has to be a 13.
Roll a 6.
It's a 12.
Take a picture of it. Take a picture of it.
God damn it. Okay. As he tries to. The counterspell just shatters.
No, he's gonna hit you.
Yeah, he is.
Well, at the very least, we have more information. And he's going to keep walking.
We have more information.
25 to 30, and then just fall into the lava.
Yeah, he's not
Knew
real.
He's not. Yeah.
He's not real.
As his body hits the lava, his flesh melts immediately into a pile of snow that almost instantaneously turns into steam.
Can I try to grab
What
the
about
stone on his
the what about the
forehead?
stone? The stone.
Yeah, does it in his head?
The stone, if you want to try and rush
I
over.
want to try to grab it.
Okay, so you rush over to the side. Go ahead and make an investigation check to see if you can see it. Investigation or perception, your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one.
Epic. Epic.
That was
crazy.
Epic. So it's like his mental.
No, it's a simulacrum.
Yeah,
but his brain is
His
still
brain
like
is in it.
a. Yeah.
Yeah.
24.
24.
So he's like seeing through.
You see it, you grab for it. You will take fire damage from this.
Okay. Yes.
Wow.
Okay. You take 18 points of fire damage.
What was it? Was it gonna be modified memory? You reaching into our brains? 9th level?
And some custom.
It's some
Martian
crazy Martian bullshit.
So you pull it forth and look at it, and the stone, the opal, is in your grasp. Is like kind of the fire burns away. It is cracked.
Good to have anyway.
Yeah, definitely. We can check it out.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Turn
with
it
it.
into a necklace.
I mean, it's magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can bring it to
Imahara.
yeah, Imahara.
Are the threats gone?
It seems like there's no immediate threats that you know of.
How is the lava lake looking?
It looks the same as before.
You gotta get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here, everybody. I'm so tired.
There's nothing here for us to fight.
We're going to
I
go
know,
now.
Yeah.
What if he just sends another group? I have a
Should we at
feeling he
least-
can just make more and more of that shit.
You can just keep making himself.
We should.
Vern, get over here!
Can we at least investigate the dead body of the guard? See if there's anything.
Yeah, you want to check
Sure.
the guard?
Yeah, I'll check the butt. Well, who's better at that?
Check
I'm not
the
very
butt?
good. I'll check the butt. Anybody else?
It's firm.
What's going on in there?
Spread them.
Yeah, let's check
Chetney,
the
can
body.
you go check the body? You're good at that.
Sure, yeah, I'll run over.
The body of.
The guard.
The only one we didn't
left.
Throw into the lava pit.
Okay. Indeed, there is a set of ruby Vanguard raiments, a nice big shield, like a tower shield, a long sword that looks very well made, and looks to be about, say, 325 gold.
Sweet.
Should we take his clothes and
There's
shield?
nothing but weapons over here.
Take his clothes for sure.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take all of it and just I'm shoving it in the bag of holding.
Yeah. The robe, while the snow melts and the steam rises, you can see the robe that he was wearing is still kind of floating and
Ludinus?
slowly sinking into
Grab
the
it,
water.
grab it!
Yeah.
What was?
Worth
The
burning.
robe.
The robe.
Who's grabbing it?
That's good for.
I can grab it. I can grab it.
Yeah,
Okay.
or I can cast telekinesis again and pull it out.
I can grab it too. I'm right there.
Okay, whoever's there, we just need to get it.
You're busy.
Okay, so you rush over real fast and grab it before it vanishes and pull it out, and it's
for one of our
sort of the touch, and it's just I mean, it's like I'll say like a simpler replica of the ceremonial robes that Ludinus wore at the creation of the Bloody Bridge.
Okay, we gotta check
But
that out.
is it damaged by the?
It is not damaged.
Oh, there you go.
Amazing, yeah.
It's a
We got
replica.
two toys to play with.
It's just like a costume replica, or like.
It just looks like a simpler version, like same design, but it's less ornamental and.
It's not like
Ludinus. It's Spirit Halloween Red Moon Ritual robe.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It didn't incinerate immediately. Which
Means it's magic.
It's magic.
Okay.
Comic-Con, they had robes ready like 15 minutes after the solstice began. People were already wearing that shit.
Should we say a little prayer for all the falling Doompa Loompas?
Yes, and it should start with a fucking teleport spell.
Oh, yeah.
It's what
All
they
right.
would have wanted.
Yeah. All right. Doompa Loompa Doompity Doo.
The elder
I want to
Let's
get
go.
away from you. Gather round. I guess we'll teleport out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck out of this place.
Where are we going?
Are we going back to
Where we were gonna meet Timothy Chalamet? Timothy
Chalamet?
But we're in the Shattered Teeth. Are we really
Wait,
leaving?
isn't there somewhere else we have to
It's
go?
so nice here.
It is so nice.
There's nowhere else we have to.
Yes,
But we
we,
should
have to
probably
meet
get
up
back
with.
to Imahara
Oh.
Joe.
Yeah, we have to find out if they've.
But there's 41 islands or what? How many?
43.
3.
I think
We've
our.
been on 2.
I know.
I think our easy breezy, no time limit street is ending as Ludinus is tracking us more and more.
That's very fair.
I really wish we could stay too, but yes, we'll come back.
What information did he get? Why did he?
What we were
Oh,
after.
that
definitely
we're.
am
He's got more information. He knows that we have a shard. He knows that
She can do
She can-
counterspell.
he knows our
Fuck
abilities.
him up real good.
But yeah, we did. We did way better than I thought we would against him.
He knows we've got the rod.
He knows we're learning stuff.
So options where we can go. Back to Avantravir.
I think it's dangerous to bamf inside of the Shattered Teeth.
I would agree.
We gotta go back to Imahara Joe then. Unless there's anyone else that we need to visit.
Where is Imahara again?
Timothy Chalamet was gonna come back and meet us there, or she was gonna just reach out to us?
She was gonna just.
She sent the individuals that you saved from Bassaris to meet with another tinkerer with a mind for odd mechanics and magic.
Oh, that's right.
So you
But we
you
don't
asked
know
for them to be
where.
sent to Whitestone.
They're in Whitestone. We should go to Whitestone.
Okay. But, okay. We can go to Whitestone.
I would feel better with that fucking fire crystal in Whitestone at this point.
Wait, where's Imahara right now? I can't
Whitestone.
Imahara said it was going to take like 2-ish weeks.
On his own.
But he's got.
Oh, but he's
But he
got
has, with
several
the
of
help
them.
of
that's right, 'cause-
Vespa and the help of
Whitestone has
the terrible
has stuff
tinkerer of Taldore,
labs.
it might go much faster.
Oh,
Okay.
did we, so wait, did we send
glad that
Imahara
caught
Joe
on.
to Whitestone?
Yes,
Is that what
and
we did?
dancer
And
and
Whitestone.
yes.
Okay.
Terrible
It's all
tinker of
coming-
Taldore.
Right.
Triple
Okay, then Whitestone.
All right.
Okay.
Gather round.
For I have news.
For I have news. I guess I'll target. Do you want to go to the palace or the sun tree or?
I mean,
They're walking distance.
yeah, I think Sun Tree is a nice.
Change.
Aim for the sun tree.
Okay. As you clutch the staff that Ludinus recognized in your hand, the twisted wood and the odd crystal at its edge, you concentrate and watch as the various kind of glowing glyphs in the side diminish as it expends the power within. And all of you feel that familiar rush, that kind of rise under your stomach of anticipation and energy as you all are pulled between realms. And we'll roll for where you get next round, as we're going to go ahead and end the episode there.
Oh!
We roll now or next episode?
We'll roll at the beginning of the next episode and see.
Oh my god.
See if this succeeds.
So we're just caught in the in-between right now.
What a crazy fight.
That was so fun.
And that wasn't even the real guy.
No. Oh my god.
I feel both a little bad that we didn't get to hear a villain's speech and also very impressed that we managed to interrupt a villain's speech that completely.
I wanted to know what he was going to say.
Sorry.
No, it's.
I have flashbacks to just feeling so like dumb for letting him keep talking when he
know.
ended the world, and I was like, why don't we just let him keep talking?
Honestly,
I feel like
we
that's
were
the biggest
trying.
insult
We
to
were
him is to
trying.
like fucking.
It feels great to have put egg on the face of the Archmage. His shit did not work.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It just did not work.
You
Yeah.
destroyed him.
Laudna.
That was amazing.
Clutch rolls.
Just thank God. All the shit rolls that I've been rolling this entire game, it didn't matter. It's the only one that mattered.
Ninth level.
You stabbed a man into the fucking fire. Like the fire didn't kill him, the stabbing.
That was awesome.
You beat the lava in a race.
It's like, I know this guy is strong, but if I do it 6 times, surely I can get him.
Even his versions of himself wouldn't let you get the final blow.
Yeah.
He was like, mm-mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this myself.
Well, I'm excited to see where we go next time and pick up from here.
Oh my God.
Thank you all for joining us. We love you very much, and there's a Thursday up.
Yay!